Yeah, I think that's everything at this point. Yeah. Right now we're just chatting because I haven't made up my mind yet. I was like sitting here and like prepped everything. I've pre-downloaded. I've gotten everything ready to play Path of Exile. And then I popped into a stream for somebody that was like, they've got this big subathon thing going on for Path of Exile. I was like, ooh, what's he doing? Right. And I pop in there and he's got a timer that's like, okay, the game goes live in 3 hours. And I'm like, but it's 11 o'clock. What do you mean 3 hours? What do you mean 3 hours? So here we are. I had like a full existential crisis of like, what am I doing with my life? Like, it was so bad. It's so bad for such a silly reason. I still, as you can tell, have not fixed my mouth tracking. I definitely needed a head pat. Okay, you know what? I might actually be able to adjust this while we're just sitting here chilling for a minute. Or it could all go horribly wrong and none of my model work anymore. So that's also a possibility. Okay. I don't know. That seems a little better. Somehow my smiling tracking got turned down to negative sensitivity. I don't know. This like thing where my mouth is just always like, I don't know. There was a VTube Studio update I want to say a week ago that gave you some of the Twitch integration that we have from Mix It Up built directly into the program. And some people have been having quite a few issues with that not working right. And I think I might have caught a stray bug. It's not uncommon for me, unfortunately, to just have stuff that's forked for absolutely no reason. That's like very common for me, unfortunately. Oh gosh, I made myself smaller. I'm just checking to make sure all my other settings are situated as well. I had advanced lip sync was part of it, and it takes your visual tracking, it adds your audio tracking, and kind of blends the like mouth sounds and shapes and stuff together. But I cannot get it to stay connected to my microphone, so I've been having to look at other like ways around that. While I'm at it, I'm going to check and make sure we have a few minutes anyway before we. What do you think? Metaphor, just so we can. We already needed to do a spare day anyway. I'm thinking metaphor just to try to get that situated. Now the problem is I don't remember what all my default that seems a little better. I'm looking at when you go into like auto shapes and stuff. Okay, that's way over. Seems to be working though. We're going to try this for now before I adjust anything else, because it does seem that the sensitivity could have been part of it. There's some others I want to check as well, as like eye open, face tilt, and that type of stuff. But let's do a day and I'll watch footage and we'll try to see what happened with that. So yeah, I figured Metaphor, just so we can try to catch up. As much as I degened really bad with Marvel Rivals last night. I did not get off the game till 2 a.m. So I still had to like go upstairs and like get in bed and stuff. Like I played till 2 a.m. It was one of those like, okay, that game's over. Next round, I want to play this character. And then you win, you lose, whatever, and you're like, okay. This time I want to play a healer. This time I want to play the new tank. This time I want to do the new thing. And the next thing you know, you're like, why is the sun up? Yeah, actually, the silly thing is, so I rolled into bed like sometime after 2, right? And at like, I have an alarm that goes off at 7:20 that is roll over, take your meds, and I go back to sleep for a little bit. That's normally what I do. I just sat up like the Undertaker, just like, wah, ready for my day at 6:50. Just not tired, just ready to go, sitting up in my bed. And I'm just like, I should be tired. I'm not tired. I am mentally very awake. My hands aren't cooperating today, but I don't know if I don't think that's related, but you never know. Like the brain's a weird thing. I don't it's Gosh, I have 110 hours in Metaphor. My save file says a whole lot less than that, but we've had to reset so many times. In the beginning, when I was running on like the hardest difficulty before I was properly like attacking weaknesses and stuff, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should be tired, but I'm not. I worked out and everything, just ready to go. Now, part of that was riding the high of Path of Exile was supposed to be today, but clearly, it is today. The problem is it's not till 2. You know, when I'm starting to wind down my stream and get ready to get off at 3. So I felt like trying to start Path of Exile at 2 and play for 30 minutes is not the best option. I do need to, we got to do some adjusting here. I've got to make myself small. There we go. And then swap. And then swap. Why you no worky? I'm like, I'm perfectly fine, and nothing's working right for me right now. There we go. And then I don't remember exactly the height I need, but I want it. Oh, that's not right. Move that way. I think it's about here-ish. We'll adjust it later if we have to when if we get into a fight, because man, yesterday was what, almost 4 hours of nothing but cutscenes and story and lore dump, and felt like kind of a lot, actually. Let's do kind of want to like cut it off a little bit more. There we go. What do you think? Slightly larger, like a more zoomed in headshot. I think that might work a little bit better. I've been debating on how to do tiny cam when I need to do it. Let's kill this real quick. There we go. Yep. Good. How is Lychee? I know I kind of jumped right into a bunch of... Oh, God, I forgot the world's on fire. But how is Lychee?
No, where was
We still have to talk to more. Everybody's going insane right now, so I don't know how well this is going to go.
Would you look at this?
I sense the power of a new archetype. Do come and speak to me should you want to study it. Do you have finals going on right now? I know a lot of people have been talking about having their finals already.
Oh.
I see you now studied half of the heroic embodiments. Well done. I'm sure you would come to channel many archetypes, but to see you accrue them in numbers like this, please accept this as recognition of such efforts.
I've been waiting.
There's something I want to point out to you. You've awakened the Prince archetype, a power within your way of life has influenced even your allies, and now signs of power beyond imagination present themselves. It is power of a true hero who shares the support of the perspective of a sovereign, such as a royal archetype. I hope you'll let me witness its power come to fruition. In the response to the protagonist's true awakening, his allies can now study royal archetypes. The requirement for royal archetypes are difficult, but they are powerful, unique to each ally.
I've been waiting.
Okay. Let's get Stroll his, I don't know how to get him his big boy archetype, actually. I think he's ready for the royal swordsman, but I don't know how to do it. Oh, a bunch of stuff due on the 9th. I hate when that happens. When everything lands all due on the same day. Huh. But how do I... You didn't tell me how to... Okay. This is the magic formula from before. Yeah, I want to get Stroll. He was the one I was purposely prepping really early on to get his thing first.
That reminds me.
Oh, you figured out that parts we can't read are written in the old language, right? Right? Were you able to find out anything else?
The truth of the matter is...
Somewhat, yes. However, it raises more questions than it provides
What?
answers. What do you mean? It's all names. The part written in old language aren't parts of a spell at all. It's a list of countless names.
Not quite.
Then again, perhaps that's the type of spell it is to begin with.
No way!
Really, kind of creepy if you ask me. Whose names are they anyway? I can't make heads or tails of all this seeker and royal magic business. Perhaps the royal magic isn't the kind of spell we've assumed it is. The floating palace, the way the spell reads the hearts of people and protect candidates from assassination. Perhaps there are deeper truths beyond the magic's individual aspects. The former king's greatest wish was to guide the kingdom to reform. I'm assuming what's written there, the crux of his endeavors to
That's
that
right.
end. I'm not confident in my abilities to decipher any meaning from it. When or if you recall anything, I would appreciate if you examine the scroll for me again. I have a feeling we're in here slightly too early to try to do what I'm trying to do.
What now?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's pet plateau. I have a feeling we're coming right back in here. So let's go rest at the Honeybee Inn, and it might
You'll
drag
come
us
again,
back in
won't
here.
Oh, why?
Everybody's lost their minds.
Luis is the only one left, isn't it? Smash
Let's
it all
move.
to bits.
We've cleared everyone out. Let's hurry inside. Whoa, what is that? Was the dust under my sword always flame red? I don't remember it being.
Everyone,
Fabian.
I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luisa's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
Debatable.
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right?
Sure.
Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Probably not.
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on.
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
I'm still stuck
Good.
on him randomly having a British accent for 2 sentences.
I see. So, even if no one
Oh,
believes
you know what I need to do?
you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on?
I was in just chatting, but I need to swap that. There we go.
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Yeah, I feel like our only option is going to be waiting until he starts like turning people and defeating the humans and stuff, proving that we're here to help everybody.
Hard luck for the honest knight. Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
What Luis is doing in the royal palace, whether or not he truly desires a world overrun by humans, we don't know his mind until we confront him.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
There's gotta be something up there.
The staff?
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
It's so weird that we do that with Maria. We just talk about her like she's not standing there.
Right.
If Luis is behind all this disturbance, then stopping him will only help us in the approval ratings. If we can restore civility, rational thought, it'll pave the way to defeating Luis. We must press on with faith in that.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O king.
It's so funny because they make it sound like they didn't actually plan for me to be king at any
It's
point.
too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
It's so immersion breaking to me. I know it shouldn't be, but it is.
What to pick?
Yeah, I don't care about any of that. Let's just go to sleep. Nope, that's Hulkenberg's bedroom. There we go. We will talk to Basilia. Some turnaround, eh? Last time we were here, people were falling over themselves to welcome you, and now the only thing I can see is in their eyes is fear. Damn it, people. Even Bond turned into a monster. Louis is one making him. That's a fair bit scarier, if you ask me. Yeah, become king and then pass it over to the prince, or to make the prince king. Either way, both me and the prince, and now myself because I am the prince, the entire point was for us to become king. I don't know. It's also coming from Stroll the pudding brain himself, so his bag is bigger and softer than the bunks on the gauntlet. Maybe it's time to call it a night.
Good night.
Good night, Gallica.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
Whoa, that's the first time they've said the time.
To all the people who dwell in this land,
This voice?
soon naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shalt inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle, but I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
Right.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
What do you mean he has support that wasn't born of deception? He's done... Okay.
True enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think? I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're...
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps 'tis a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
Okay, Maria. Okay.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, It'd be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
Luis claims victory. Everyone will be sacrificed in his wake. We have to prevent that from happening. Whatever Luis is doing in the royal palace has to be stopped as soon as possible. It's up to us to do it.
Right. Thank you.
And by as soon as possible, I mean within the next month.
Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before.
I hate it so much. It's so dumb.
And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left. So, it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets.
Okay, we're going to chill for ads right here. While that's going on, I'm going to get up, top my water off. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, did it really? Okay, I'm back. In the process of getting my water, I made a giant mess. I've got it all cleaned up now, but there was ice everywhere. We use like pellet ice like you'd get from Sonic, and I just
so Luis
dropped
is hiding
it
in the floating royal
across the
palace
entire
here.
room.
We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis. That's...
Okay. I wonder if dread counts as weather and means we can't get critical hits.
Let's put an end to this.
Skybound Avatar Conquest. Head to the royal palace in the sky and save the world from being driven into madness by Luis. This man, with his ruinous aspirations for the future, must not succeed the throne. A mission with a deadline has begun to challenge the Airborne Palace. Apart from the Round Table and the Gauntlet Runner, due to Magla disturbances throughout the kingdom, the entire country is experiencing dread weather. If that wasn't bad enough, be cautious of inclement weather called blight. The abilities of your followers and their supporters will be indispensable when it comes to surpassing Luis and being crowned the new king. Use this time to ensure you have no regrets when you depart. Prevent Luis's destructive vision and rescue the kingdom's future before the Day of Heroes.
So?
You need to be absolutely sure that you're ready for anything before we head in. That place was definitely changed from the last time you were there.
Smash it all to bits.
Okay, so let's check calendar first. We have quests to finally wrap up for most of our companions. It is the 26th of September, and we have to the 26th, or probably the 25th, actually. The 25th of October. So this, like, everybody's dreading and everyone's dying. We have a month to do anything about it. I know it's because of the calendar system, but this definitely does not feel like a we should take our time to figure it out type of deal. Yeah, no, like, let's, before we get any farther into this, let's dope up the prince real quick.
New skills, new possibilities. I found new power. New skills, new possibilities.
Oh wow, so, was that HP and support attack from comrades? Blah 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 blah. Morale boost. HP and MP each time a support attack lands in overworld combat. This is what I want. Royal Slash. No, it's not World Slash. Royal Slash. It's Armageddon's Final Sire. Deal 9,999 damage to all enemies. Yeah, but it requires every one of your party members to have their royal
I found new power.
their royal archetype unlocked and capped. The prince takes so much XP. Those jewel roots we were using are like 10 times the strength of the leaves.
I found new power.
There we go. Max HP increased by 30. MP increased by 30. Not bad. Not bad at all. I don't know what that weird voice I was using was, but it should be fun. Now, what does that tell me here, though? Summoner haven't unlocked. Trickster haven't unlocked. Do I also have to have their archetype maxed for them to be able to get the royal version? I don't understand that part. I know Hulkenberg still needs her stuff like capped off, and Dark Knight is considered really important for her. I'm just going ahead and looking it up. I don't care enough to. We're trying to do Stroll, Max Samurai, and Max Warlord for it to show up. Let's try that real quick. We're gonna force feed Stroll, get him eating some salads, and we'll go from there. He's the one that's closer, I think, to getting it finished off anyway. Yeah, 'cause he needs, what was it, Warlord to max? Oh, which means we have to go finish Barden's quest. Well, let's finish up his general first, and we'll go from there. General. We want general to 20.
A new ability.
Oh man, am I really not going to have enough?
A new power to wield.
And general might require something as well. Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, well, we've done what we can.
All right then.
Let me do a quick boopity boopity bop bop. Oh, there is new quests too. Okay. Good. We'll have to jump through some hoops, but I think we can figure it out. Let's start with Barden. Man, that's crazy. Okay.
Yeah?
Is it really you, is it? So it is. Bit of a different air about you, but that's all the motivation I know you're bursting with. Great stuff. So, you see, I have another question I want to ask you. You said before that you didn't really want to be king, didn't you? I knew you weren't lying about it then, but have you changed your mind? You do plan to take the throne now.
Aye, yes.
The situation is a bit different now, I understand. I won't press you. I know that you'll have my support, all the same. Though, that begs the question of what my tracking's broken again, hold on. It begs the question of what I can even do at this point. I've got to say, you show up at the most perfect times, you do.
The truth is,
they're about to announce the governor of Martira again, seeing as how it wasn't settled before on account of the sandworm. But another way, I'm about to get the boot, but you've been at my side every step of the way. You deserve to be there at the end.
Gastro's been acting as a proxy since the giant sandworms made the governorship one big open question. Everyone's gathered here today to learn what's what, and probably to sentence me to exile.
Are you just going to accept that man being governor?
The mood in the town's been better recently. Much better than during my time.
I asked you all to gather here so I could speak about Martira's governance. While Barden was recuperating, I was glad to act as his proxy. However, henceforth, I would like Barden to resume his duties as governor.
Shock and surprise.
What's this?
Everyone but Barden knew this was going to happen.
This town's autonomy was initiated by your sheer pluck. At the time, I cooperated only so I could use you for my own ends. But I had a revelation in those moments as the giant sandworm approached.
When he was panicking like a little girl.
I saw that I cannot even protect myself, much less the people. When you returned here, exhausted and in tatters, I regretted everything from the bottom of my heart. My actions are unpardonable.
Sir Gastro. But if I go back to governing, it's...
Have some faith in yourself, Barden.
All right, if you say so. I'm just not sure where to start. Except to begin with an apology. My excessive measures frightened you all. And I implemented them because of my own insecurity. I was anxious about whether or not I could keep you safe. So I turned to surveillance and barriers. No more. We'll keep some of our armed forces, but what I really need for security is to have faith in you all. That's why I am not fit to govern.
Things will be different now.
He's right. We've changed. From now on, we won't push all the power and responsibility onto just one person. Barden, listen! I followed your example and built a defensive barrier myself.
I did too. And I had an idea. We could turn uninhabited houses into shelters.
Things didn't go well before, that's true. But you're not the only one at fault, Barden. This is just as much our town as yours.
Oh, laddies and lassies.
You see? After 2 disasters, everyone has a more mature view of things. You're free to decline. But is that really what you want to do?
Like, after the first disaster where most of the children in the town went missing and they were still not about security, drives me bonkers.
Well, now I must apologize. If it truly is what everyone wants, I'll be the governor of Martira again. This time, I won't do anything to scare the populace. We'll have faith in each other and the town's unity will be known far and wide. And for our first step, I have the perfect suggestion. Step forward, young man. The reason I stand here now is thanks to this fella. He is the hero who saved this town. The one most worthy of the crown. I want us to support him as the future king.
Yes!
Barden and a hero together!
Come to think of it, I never told you the truth behind that bit of arson.
Arson?
It was this little poor wee un who started it. He didn't mean to, but he touched an igniter some fool had left behind. I only know this because just the other day he came to me begging for forgiveness, all in tears. If I'd known from the start, I would have just thought it a lone accident. Instead, I acted like invaders had infiltrated us. Got my people all terrified.
But in truth, you're a kind person.
I mean, that's true.
I'm the kind of man who rushes in without thinking. I ought to take more care and not act so rash. Let's focus on the future now. This region, in fact, the whole country depends on it. Mind if I ask you just one more time? If you think I'm fit to govern?
There's no one more qualified for the job than you, Barden.
And you truly believe that? Then I must devote myself to the work even more, so as not to disappoint the future king. Thank you greatly for everything you've done. This only happened because I had your support. Even when I made mistakes, you stuck by my side. I'll return the favor one day. I swear it.
I can sense Barden's conviction as a governor and his unwavering faith in me as a comrade.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden, keeper and heriter of the Commander's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
You're the one who brought light to this town.
You can now study Warlord. Huzzah. Try to get Stroll his fancy pants ability.
Today really is such a bonny day.
Bonnie. Bonnie, me lad. I don't know where this accent is coming from.
I'm blessed with the greatest of friends. The townspeople love me, despite all my flaws. And everyone is so... Thank you again. I'm just so happy.
Barden and I talked as old friends for a long time. Thanks to Barden's strong faith in me, and the people of Martira are now fully supporting me. There we go. We're back up to 995th. All those quests I was turning in and just going from rank 2 to rank 2. It's kind of rough now. Okay. We're back at the Hushed Honeybee. Please, Brigitte. A new era is almost upon us. Brigitte, Brigitte. Let's go see.
Intriguing.
Beauty, Brigitte. Okay. Well, the world. What is wrong with me? Well, the world looks a far cry from how it used to, but somehow that light in your eyes is still the same. You're a funny one, boy. I've been waiting for you. I'd like to speak with you about a decision I've made. You have room in your busy diary for me.
Thank you.
Of course, Brigitte.
Honestly, I was thinking about closing up shop for good, but I see we have one last item of business for today. You didn't notice? 2 children have been following you. They have igniters. I imagine they're here for me.
Brigitte!
Oh man, the UG kids.
You two. I saw you at the village.
So you remember us? What a shame, right? I'll bet you didn't think you left any survivors, right?
Everyone we know is dead! You killed them! I see. So, you're here for revenge. Is that it?
You've got it wrong. The church was the one that did this to you.
What are you talking about? The Sanctus told me all about it. They said you set the whole village on fire. That's why they gave me this igniter. They said killing isn't wrong when you're punishing the wicked.
I see. You. My apologies. But I'd appreciate if you didn't interfere. No matter what happens.
Buh. Okay, whatever.
Understood.
This is your first time killing someone, I take it. I hate to break it to you, but you should have finished the job without saying anything. You realize you just gave yourself away. Now I might dodge. That's a chance at survival I didn't have before. Might easily be enough to turn the tables and kill you. And what's the exit plan after you've done the deed? How do you get out of the city before they find my corpse? Or did the Sanctus forget to mention these details? The church thought they'd use you to kill me. That? Or they were hoping I'd kill you?
No! You're lying!
If you don't have it in you, then I suggest you save your revenge.
You're not fooling us!
It's a painful thing to live your whole life running away, carrying your sins on your back. If you ask me, it might even be harder than killing someone. You'll watch me die again whenever you close your eyes. You'll smell my blood, hear the rasp of my final breaths, see my eyes cloud, again and again and again. That's what lies down this road. It's a dark path to walk, alone, with the weight of your despair. Your heart won't let you trust again, nor will it let anyone save you. But you still have time to turn back.
There's nowhere left for us to go.
I've prepared living spaces at my research facility. They're meant to give people like you a safe home.
What? What are you talking about? You think we trust you?
I know how easy it is to lose all your peace and hope in an instant. And now that you've seen that firsthand, I can't fault you for doubting me. But just once, just one more time, I want you to think of your future and get the help you need.
We have two people with igniters, which, by the way, using them to attack someone is immediate death sentence, no matter what it is, unless you're part of the military. And we have a guard literally center frame doing absolutely nothing about this.
It's a hard thing to crawl up out of hell. But the first step is having the courage to believe.
But if I lived in your place, you'd just kill me!
If I wanted to kill you, I'd have done it already. I'm not saying you have to trust me right away. Believe me. I have a hard enough time trusting people myself. But isn't this what you two really want? To believe in people, and believe in your own happiness? Thank you. I'll show you the way to the research facility now. took incredible bravery, you two. I can already tell you have a better life than mine ahead of you. A more peaceful and gentle future, greater than anything we could imagine, is about to dawn.
Good so far.
The two of them fell asleep as soon as they found their room. Must have been the first sleep they'd had in days. Can't imagine how nervous they must have been. We have to protect them. We can't let this place be destroyed. Suppose that means I can't afford to close down the shop just yet?
Nope. And we're gonna chill here for ads. Let everybody do their thing. While that's happening, I'm going to bounce over to different screen real quick. Okay. Think I'm good to go on all the little bounce arounds I normally do. Think. There's a thing with Kick where you can watch multiple streamers, like support multiple streamers at once. On Twitch, you can only watch up to 2 streams at a time before it stops counting any of them. So I have to kind of keep an eye on certain things like that to make sure they are still working as intended. I think we should be good to go though, so let's jump back into this.
I'll keep selling igniters for now. But I'll only stock models with limiters, meant to dampen their destructive force. And I'll offer a bargain for the people to trade in non-limited igniters towards buying my wares. Against the Church's campaign, it'll barely make a difference. But it'll buy some time until you take the throne, right?
That's smart. But I expected no less.
Well, once your heart's set on something, your brain tends to follow suit. It's a small gesture, at best. A pretense at change. But it's enough. As long as it can give those children a little hope.
I love Brigitte so much.
I trust you to brighten our world. Give it the surge of hope it needs. Take the throne, and lead us forward.
I want that hope to come from the both of us.
Ah, right. Now I'm in the thick of this research. I can't exactly dismiss this as someone else's problem anymore.
No, you can't. You're stuck with me.
So we'll take on the job together. May the flame of hope burn ever brighter. And may the light of that torch pierce the world's dark. May it reach the crying and the suffering, and save them. I vow to stand by your side. I'll find ways to be useful to you. I was always afraid of telling the truth. I built igniters into a shell around my life. On the inside, I figured I had nothing. I was nothing. Just a hollow parody of a person. But even knowing how weak I really am, you refused to abandon me. Thanks to you, I've come to know hope again. So I'll believe in that hope and try to live my life to the fullest. That's my decision, and I'll stick by it. Thank you, young man, for giving me the courage to live again.
I can feel Brigida's determination to live a new life, as well as her unwavering trust in me.
The trader and iconoclast Brigitta, keeper and heritor of the merchant's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Thank you for helping
We
me
can
embrace
finally
my
get
weakness.
the Tycoon! We will unlock it, but I'm not putting any leaves into it. Mostly because we're
No
focusing
doubt
on
there
trying
are
to get Stroll a royal
countless people
thing.
out there suffering, enduring unimaginable pains at this very moment. But you can show them that their world is not a living hell. Not when you have your own vision for it. I'll be waiting for the day it comes true.
Brigitte and I spent a long time in earnest, open discussion. Thanks to Brigitte's for their endorsement of me, all merchants in the country now support me.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.
I don't know how I feel about that. That's stressful.
Have a look.
Got a parkage. We got a parkage from Barden. Parkage. God.
Got it?
Day of the Hero starts at the dawn of October 27th, but we do have to consider recovering our approval rating. So let's aim to have things cleared at least 2 days before, which means we have until October 25th to do as we wish. We'll have our hands full getting people back to normal and getting your support back while we're at it. That reminds me, Batlin was telling me that about Altaberry's Opera House. They're done with renovations, and apparently you can go see plays there now. He's certainly a showman, that one. And seeing as how we still got time, we may have a good idea to stop at the hot springs in Altaberry. It's just as important to rest our fatigued bodies and spirits. I hear a voice in my head. I still have something to tell them. What does Adina need? We can hear Adina's voice all the way from here. It must be important.
Shall we? I shall.
There's no other way. I have to go. Yufa also comes to mind. I didn't even realize. Yeah, Adina's not even a follower. How did... Huh. I kind of owe him. Basilio comes to mind, but I don't know if they'll talk to me right now. We're going to go bug Basilio and just see if it's like a time frame deal. I got an idea of what to do. So next time we're on the road. Okay. His next mission is a... Oh, God, let me get away from that. That is one of the worst laughs I've ever heard. Right now...
What now?
We are teaching 2 abilities. We're learning Tycoon.
Fascinating. This, all right?
It's an elephant. I love it.
Of course.
I love it so much. I hear the voices of past heroes, O worthy heart, who tempts anxiety and the strength exalted. If thou art prepared to devour martial might and support society within the shadow of coin, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the merchant. So this is the power of the Tycoon soul. The power of money and victory is in my own hands. I will use it to the fullest as another means to see victory.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Okay. Still have other classes I want to learn. Oh wow, this requires 3 classes to level 10 to get Berserker. No wonder it hits like a truck. Okay, but we were force feeding Stroll once he learns Warlord.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
Gonna start heavily spending Magla, by the way.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is the Warlord soul. I can't believe its strength. I will become the core of our tactics and lead us to triumph we crave. I won't let you down, nor will I betray the trust you've all placed in me.
A new ability.
Okay, now, in theory, we force feed Stroll some more. Get his Warlord capped. Which is this one.
A new power to wield.
Heavy wind magic damage to all enemies and may inflict daze.
A new ability. Right. I could get used to this.
Yeah, we're definitely running out of this before it's time.
A new ability.
No, we're not making it. It's gonna be so dumb close too. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god. Where's it at? Okay. Well, now that we are out of leaves, we have more quests to do. We have one for Yufa. All these are capped. Juna's not capped. He wants to show us something on the road, so we'll have to travel again. Brigida, all of these guys are done. Katharina, Nearest, we haven't found his other item, but we still have an area to go for that. Yufa's, let's look at our quests first.
Oh, no.
Proof of power. That is the insolence thing. Oh, yeah, we have to go to Deuterum and do that. Let's actually... That one's such a pocket quest. Let's just do that real quick. Leche, welcome back. What are you licking? Stop licking Stroll.
All right, then.
He's busy. He's busy eating green salads. Actually, we ran out of salads, so like I've got to figure out something else to do with him.
Where to?
What was it? Brylehaven that we needed? And we're going to the inn of some sorts. There's quests here now too. Huh.
Let's go.
I think it's the greatest catch we need.
If Luis wins the crown, what will become of us?
Why is she upset? Why, young lad, or rather, you're the prince now, aren't you? Good to see you. But between you and me, a lot of Luis's supporters come here. Never seen so many drunken brawls. Sorry as I am to say it, not sure if it's wise for you to be here.
If Luis wins
Okay,
the
what did I
crown,
do wrong?
What will become of us?
Oh, Angler's Inn.
All right, then.
I went to the wrong tavern.
Let's go.
Humans. Luis, I could see it.
Is it this here? Gabby Mastari. What is this
Hello.
quest? Why, going out of your way to talk to a Mystari like me. I admire your pluck, lad.
Grand, innit?
You've piqued my interest, so let me share something with you I picked up in a tavern. It's about an old structure called the Forsaken Tower north of town. Teeming with powerful monsters, none who step inside have ever stepped back out. I've heard there are 3 such towers in the world, and apparently the number itself isn't insignificant. Any way you look at it, an elder with a fairy in tow. You wouldn't happen to be the hero who saved the island,
Now
would
what
you?
am I to do?
In that case, I think there's something in particular you should hear. Consider this top secret. Apparently, there are some sort of legendary monsters at the top. I knew it. I knew it. Anyway, I heard it's something to do about the trial for obtaining forbidden power. Ow. I was messing with something on my chair and it just snapped me. But that's about all I could tell you. Anyone who looked into it hasn't survived to tell the tale. But considering you dealt with the Dragon God and saved our island, if a forbidden power is real, I'd want it to go to a hero like you. I've no doubt that the chief would agree, so I'll leave it to you to see if this legend rings
Cheers,
true.
eh?
If you want to dive a little deeper into the trial, try the informant in the tavern. I got a lot of information.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Oh my, this is harder than the final dungeon.
Please, if there's anything
The
you
more
can
you
do.
risk, the more you stand to gain. I should hope. I'll be shoving off now, though. Best of luck out there.
All right.
Forbidden power in the Forsaken Tower. Fun. Shall we check it out? Okay. I'm confused. Oh, when he's here at night.
Please?
So I need to do a day quest first. Let's
All
go
right.
to Virgo
Where to?
then. Oh, sorry. Etruria.
Let's
We've
go.
changed the name of it. And we'll talk to Yufa's brother. See what he needs. Wait a minute. Is it not? I've got something broken. Hold on. Okay. My Twitch is acting up. My actual Twitch dashboard itself. Yeah, let's see if that fixes it.
Hello there.
I apologize for bringing this up at a time like this, but I have something I thought I should tell you. Lately, I've been searching through some old histories to review our tradition. I've discovered something about a set of towers scattered throughout the country. Cool, thanks, man. A tower like the one place, right? Yeah, we're familiar. Is that so? Then that makes things simpler. According to the books I've read, when turmoil rocks the worlds of men, a sign will appear in the towers. 3 trials for 3 towers. Upon the hero who proves thrice worthy, forbidden power has been sealed away in this world will be bestowed. Essentially, 3 towers will appear, each with their own trial, and then whoever conquers them will obtain some kind of great unprecedented power. The nature of this power is unknown. However, judging by the description of a worthy hero, I sense these trials are not only sheer strength, but honor and other like qualifications. When the trials seek to test if one is worthy of power, and overcoming it confers with honor. Somehow it reminds me of royal magic. I dread to think about what would happen if Luis obtained it. I would much prefer if it be in your hands. But what do you think of it? Will you undertake these trials? This was the extra stuff I was talking about before. One tower is apparently south of the island. It's called the Spire of Blind Faith and is known by some of the islanders. But for precise information, I asked the informant. I hear there's monsters that take up residence there, so it might not hurt to go in with a bit more protection.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
That's the tower,
Thank
I
you.
think, that had the the really strong undead monsters that were like kicking our butt that we had to just run away from. As for the remaining 2 towers, Mystari live outside the island, might know something
Let's
about
check.
them. You've got a good handle on the story. Mystari outside the island are rare, so it leaves a pretty strong impression when we do happen to meet one. Oh, have you? I have a few methods of learning about things beyond the island's purview, so I've asked certain people to act as my eyes and ears. Thank you, Lumen. I know you're busy. Thank you for stopping in and putting a message on Kick.
Be careful.
To be frank, I believe these trials will be a dangerous one, and the books even say countless are those who have lost their lives. But I believe if anyone can overcome them, it's you. That's why I wanted to inform you of it so urgently. Hopes of our island. I pray for good. Ugh, I'm not tired. You're tired. I pray for good fortune in battle, and I hope this legend turns out to be a mighty power that you can use for the good of the world. Cool. So now that's the same quest, right? Or is it a new one? It's a new one? Mad Mischief. Hero's Rest.
But
let's
All right,
We've been oh, you know what? That might be Yuffie. Let's go see if that's actually Yuffie's quest. Oh, how do we get back to where she's at? This way, I think. Yeah. I still need some time to ride the sword, man. Like, there's some people that before they even got halfway through the story had their sword riding achievement done. So I wonder if it's like broken, because I mean, I know I use the fast travel thing a lot, but okay, yeah, that's just Yuffie's quest. We're not going to worry about that just
Where
yet.
to?
So we've stopped in Brylehaven and picked that one up. We need to stop in Altaberry. It looks like that area here.
Let's go.
It's most likely going to be another Mystari quest for the other tower. Yep, look at that.
So that's what it's come to.
Now of all times, with the knowledge of the tower finally in hand. Oh, such woes is me. Did you say tower? Probably the same tower Edna was talking about, right? An Elda with a fairy. You wouldn't be the hero who saved our island, would you? 1,000 pardons. I've gotten excited and raised my voice, haven't I? I'm a Mystari researcher, you see, conducting an academic investigation into the island's folklore. And with them, one of the things that draws my attention lately is the legend of the Three Towers. I finally managed to pinpoint the location of one of these three spires, the Tower of Insolence, just north of this very town. This is something we figured out we would need to do after we did the quest in the first tower 80 hours ago.
What shall I do?
However, it seems the tower is a monster's den, positively infested, as it were. Given my current fortitude, I've regretfully had to put the requisite fieldwork on indefinite hold. Indeed, this must be a trial of the tower spoke of in the old tales, the one which grants forbidden power to whoever completes it. But inspiration has struck me like lightning. It occurs to me that perhaps indeed the hero that saved our island would have the hardiness enough to complete such a trial. If there really is some sort of forbidden power obtained, I'm sure it's safe in the hands of our illustrious hero. But I suppose that having heard such an astonishing tale, you're curious as to their veracity. Is it certifiably true, or is it tall as the highest rise your mind can conjure? Well, there's but one way to know for certain, and that's to walk your way to the highest point of the Tower of Insolence north of Altaberry. Oh, and do ask an informant for proper details. You'll be able to learn more about the trial itself as well, I presume.
Let's
Now,
take a moment to prepare.
we still need to go to this tower for a different quest. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen when we try this. I'm quite glad the endeavor of the tower is in the hands of one so capable. I'm beaming, in fact, that it's the hero's charge.
I'm off then.
And with that, I take my leave. Even further research awaits me. Fare thee
That sounds
well.
right.
He talked up that tower enough to get me curious. We should look into it if we have the time. Okay,
All
so
right, then.
as far as these go, we still have what's his name's book to read and a bunch of quests to do while in the Gauntlet Runner. So I have to find something. Oh God, which one is it? We still have this one that we can't do till night. Proof of Power is another. It's the boss monster before the top of the Tower of Insolence. I think this is in the same location. The last relic is. I think it's in the same location. I think it's in the tower. The 3-for-1. Yes, we still have to read Basilio's book, but Basilio has a cooking quest for us. So when we do the Gauntlet Runner, we won't get to read. We'll be cooking with Basilio instead.
All right then.
Because he has, he wants to do a thank you dinner for us helping him out. Okay, I'm just
Where
gonna
to?
do a quick look around all the maps real quick and see. Make sure we don't have any spare quests or something. Let's also
right, then.
look at
Where to?
Grand Trad. Grand Trad did have a few more quests. Okay, let's do that.
Go.
I'm just trying to get everything in our quest log before we make a decision on what we're doing.
The world belongs
I'd
to
really
Lord
hate
Luis.
for us to like finish a thing, come out of that just to pick up a quest to send us back to the same location. Have you forgotten me already? Oh my gosh, it's the bread chick. Some people know me as the Queen of Cuisine, though I suppose that title is a little presumptuous to use in the company of the actual prince. Oh right, we met in Martyria. Used to be a chef within the royal palace. Are you sure? Are you still on your journey to perfect the art of cooking? Correct. I once again need your talents, that unique point of view that allows you to create such unexpected, powerful dishes. Yeah, I'll hear you out.
Whatever will I
During
do?
the course of my travels, thought constantly crossed my mind. In times such as these, what can I cook to ease the hunger of these struggling to survive? I speak those who cannot afford gourmet cuisine. The hope that they can, or the most they can hope for, is simple fare, but which fills the stomach but leaves the heart empty. Therefore, what the world needs is a dish, while comprised of plain ingredients, brings with it a colorful sweetness, brightening the drudgery of everyday life. I hope that this is Ratatouille and it's a callback to that movie. A dish that's simple yet exciting. I like that idea, but honestly, have no idea how to make something like that. When I think of food that quickens my pulse, my first thing that comes to mind is the sweet flavor, nourishing Luma bees are a must. Luma bees, I'm pretty sure, are this game's fireflies. She thinks of the sweet flavor of fireflies. And so that everyone from wee children to elderly may eat in the comfort and a fluffy texture would be perfect. I see, so we must make a dish that uses Luma bees and has a fluffy texture.
If you have a spare moment.
Correct, if you're managing to whip up a dish that seems promising. I'm pretty sure I've already used all my Luma bees too, so I'm not entirely sure where to get more, because as far as I know, you can only get them from the campfire on the runner at night. If you manage to whip up a dish that seems promising, simply return here and tell me all about it. Oh, and it gives me eloquence. You and a Lord of the Lake.
Belongs to Lord Luis.
Okay. Fine.
All right then.
I'll take your stupid quest. Just in case, let's do what did I do? Where is the thing I am looking for? Oh yeah. Boop boop. Recruitment center. There we go. It is colorful and vibrant if your bread glows while you're eating it, right?
Uh-huh.
You want to see the contracts? I'm counting on you, Your Highness. Oh, there are more contracts. Good, good.
That's a rough one.
I need someone to defeat a great bird, the Cucamordros, and you're probably the only one who can do it. It's a legendary throughout Oceania. They say it's a Cocasados that lived hundreds of years, growing enormously strong as the result. In the past, it appeared near Brylehaven. Each time a delegation is formed, the dispatch to kill it, but they all have failed. The best we could ever do was wound it, but each and every time it just fled back to some sky-bound ruins.
I see.
So it flew back to its perfect little hiding spot, and no one could ever chase after it, until we come along with a Sky Runner. I guess it really is up to us. Thank you. It stands the city on the verge of succumbing to total panic. In truth, the rumors about the beast are more worrying than the damage it's caused directly. The great monster bird brings plague and famine with it, they say. Plague? Is there any truth to that? We have ads. Are we actually getting ads this time? Now that you've got me nervous that I'm not actually getting ads anymore. Everything broke. Hooray, she's in ad jail. Mahaha. I was finishing off my tea. My bottle breaks really bad when I try to drink from it. And I don't know what to do with myself. My whole plan today, it wrecked so hard that I'm not going to lie. I was like, what's the point? I was so on the verge of just not streaming today because I got the date wrong on Path of Exile. I would love to still do those alternate streams, like the late night streams, but I'm in a unfortunate predicament. Common predicament, but still an unfortunate one. I have such a set schedule and people know when to come see me that when I do something that is outside of the normal hours that people would watch me, they don't typically show up. The night streams, as much as I want to do them, it might be something that we'll have to turn into community night streams where it's like, some people have community night and they go and they like watch a movie or whatever. Maybe we should make it to where once the community is big enough anyway, that like, a couple of nights a week, it's let's all go play Pummel Party or whatever on stream. That way we still have people show up and it's not killing my metrics. And it's so unfortunate being a streamer because you have to think about your metrics and what to play. And it's like, as much as I would love to play this game, nobody watches it. Or I want to play during these hours, but everybody's asleep. The idea of this plague is adding anxiety to an already chaotic situation. A riot could break out at any moment. And we've got to stop it, so where can we find this bird monster? Those mushroom-shaped rocks out in Brylehaven Sea. At the top of one of those, there's a ruin known as a Manor of the Ascendant. Seems that bird happened upon the ruin some time ago and decided it would be a perfect nest. It's not a place that just anyone can get to. There's undoubtedly plenty of danger waiting for you up there, but there's also rumors of fabulous treasure. At any rate, if you manage to slay the Cocomordros, bring me the Cockatrice crest as evidence. I'll give you your reward.
Okay, then.
I have a feeling, we're definitely going to have to hit the informant because it's either going to be casting a bunch of poison or that miasma spell that locks all of our abilities.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
This place is on a rock, right? The ruins on top of a rock? They're weird, huh? But we should be able to get there if we fly.
And right there's a labyrinth.
And everything's covered in dread. We most likely will not be able to crit anything or like get the extra turns for it. Seems there's more than monsters causing troubles nowadays. This contract will require you to assassinate Founder Sistis, the leader of some religious fanatics. By religion, I don't mean sanctism or even the pagans. This is just some nameless sect out there proclaiming death to be the true salvation. They believe that if they die before the world is destroyed, they'll be reborn in a different one. They say the world of today fated to end and dying is our only means of rescue. If they keep their delusion fantasies to themselves, it wouldn't be a problem, but now they're attacking people near Grand Trad in the name of salvation.
Yes, but
Yeah, it's going too far. They're no better than common bandits. Indeed, security in Grand Trad's bad enough with all that's going on, so this death cult is pushing us to the very edge. So we have even started sympathizing with our ideology, and by all accounts, it's chaos in Grand Trad right now. So please, oh God, I just smacked my mic with my face. So please, for the sake of Grand Trad, end these attacks by ending Bandit Chief Sistus. Thank you. Frankly, there's not a moment to lose. Just between you and me, I've heard they've got their hands on a secret weapon that can kill people in mass and brought it to their hideout. Pathetic that they got such a thing under our noses, but the military has its hands full keeping the peace and hunting down monsters. We need you right now. Bring the Founder's hatchet. After the job's done, deliver that and you'll get your reward. We don't know what we're up against, so it'll probably be a good talk to an informant in the royal capital. They're holed up north of Grand Trad in the disgraced ruins. I'll share the exact location. You know that's the rules. Yeah, some of this stuff has been very wordy, so the hydrate is much needed. Like, I really want to play this game called Rogue Trader. It's a CRPG like Baldur's Gate 3, but with nowhere near the amount of voiceover. Problem is, it's a really long game, like 200 hours, and 90% of it is non-voiced dialogue. On days where we don't end up with a lot of cutscenes and it's me just having to read and read and read, my voice is completely shattered by the end of the week. So as much as I want to play that game, there is no way, unless I can find a mod that has put voiceovers for everybody, that I'd be able to do it. It'd just be too much. Like, to the point of in World of Warcraft, somebody has created a mod that in World of Warcraft Classic, it reads all of the non-voiced dialogue. They've got actors for all the stuff, and it's all automated, and every single quest text and every single thing that's like readable or whatever is all voiced. And allegedly, it's a weird territory, right? Because it's really good, but somebody was saying it's generated with AI and not actual actors. And we don't know whether they're paid or not. Like, I'm kind of fine with using AI if the people that the model is generated off of gets paid for it.
Let's do it.
You know, like, I'm not against AI as a whole, but
Let's see here.
I knew we would start getting more areas and stuff to do. Where do you think there'd be in ruins out there? Just what are they planning in there? Pretty far, but if we fly, we should be able to arrive before the day ends.
This place.
Pick up
That's
the
a
last
rough
one. I'm much obliged for taking this contract. Everyone else has been reluctant to take it. See, this place, well, during a famine, a plan was hatched to save food, and it involved abandoning people there and leaving them to die. Of course, it's an antiquated practice these days. Rumors is resentments of those unlucky people manifested into this monster. But if this creature, the Ordemos, is left as it is, it's highly likely that it will start to terrorize the neighboring areas as well. That said, if the superstitions don't deter you, by all means, take it down. What do you think? Sure. I knew you looked dependable. The place is called the Abandoned Path. Haven't we already been there? Odurmos don't show its face willingly. You'll have to get its attention first by going after the Rirpita, a type of snake monster. Snakes have sharp senses, so it's reported that any intruders or the Mordros which step in to do fighting, they've got something of a symbolic relationship. Once you've taken down the Ordamos, bring me back. Oh yeah, I guess that is what he said. Bring me back the bloodstained talon. You'll get a reward after turning it
Counting
in.
on you.
The informant should have more details. I'm counting on you.
Let's do it.
There we go. Thing is, we'll need to access the forest path by land. Flying is too risky given the volatile weather of the mountain.
We'll face danger here.
That's suspect. You're just wanting me to travel 3 days to get somewhere again. I was excited about like not having to do that anymore.
Here's where we are now.
Yeah, I expected there to be more stuff over here, but it looks like this is reserved exclusively for the Elden Village. Okay, so that's all the bounties. I would like to wait till we finish up Katharina's stuff to do those, though.
That's enough out of you, yeah?
Same with the other quest. So for now, let's really want to do Cilio's thing, though. Let's do Yuffie stuff first, and then we'll make a decision.
I shall...
There's no other way. I have to go. Yuffie comes to mind. Maybe I should talk with her. The color of the sky really is eerie. No wonder everyone in town is frightened. We must do everything in our power to return their lives to the days of ordinary peace. I know this isn't the best time, but can I speak with you about something? It's Avi and the others. Since the incident before, the Sanctus Perishers glared at me. If I so much as walk near the church, I tried to explain myself, but they won't hear it. If I try going through the front, then I'll run into them. What do I do? I convince Yuffie to just break into the church with my overflowing eloquence. Sneaking into the church is way so underhanded. Girl, we already did that. But appearances matter little when lives are on the line. Though they be cold, let them stare. Now they've decided our course of actions. I'd like to infiltrate the church as soon as possible.
Thank you very much.
I'm so grateful. Well, let's use teleportation magic and get to Brile Haven then. Good. No one's around.
Yes?
The distortion of Magla feels fainter than it before. Why would that be? Maybe because no one
That's
is
surely
around?
right.
You may be right.
Time to go.
Let's go down to the basement and truly hope everything is all right.
Oh.
There isn't anyone here. Where have they gone?
Actually...
On, look what I found. I think Hyperic must have written this. They really wanted to get the maximum amount of usage out of having to create a book opening animation and for people to be able to hold a book. Here's an entry from June. Their illness are steadily worse. I pray and I pray, but it's not enough. I know it is my fault. Well, one can't call Hyperic an uncaring man. Look how he takes responsibility for this strange illness. Most recent entry says prayer is not enough, faith is not enough. Is it because a devil dwells within their hearts? The fools. Illness is a punishment from God, and his wrath will spread throughout the country. We must beg his forgiveness. From this lion saturated with his fury, I and the other believers will offer up our flesh. We beseech thee, O God, to forgive us of our sins. Closure.
Is this perhaps...
Can't believe this. Hyperic is taking the perishers. They're in great danger. What did he mean by this land saturated by his fury? By the way, this is a problem where they disappeared over a week ago.
Oh.
Wait a second. Here it mentions they're going to throw themselves into a volcano.
That can't be.
Maybe he means the main Sanctus Temple in Altabury? I think so, because looking at the illustration of the mountain, the word volcano is inscribed on its northern side. Who's there? What are you doing? Avi, we found out where your mother is and everyone else too. It's just that it's quite far. Liar, you're just trying to trick me. They said all pagans like you are liars. Why did you take Mama? Don't you know Mama's sick? You're awful.
No.
Yufa isn't the one who tricked you. I'm going to leave Hyperic's journal here. Please, someday, when you're feeling like a big, strong girl, have someone read it to you.
It's all right.
And by the way, Avi, I haven't forgotten my promise to teach you that dance. After I help your mother, let's practice, shall we? That's a lie.
Ovi.
I know it must be hard for you to believe, Avi. People can lose sight of the truth if they believe in something too strongly. But I want you to know that it really was a joy to have met you. Please don't think I lie when I say this. Please come with me. I want to stop Hyperic. As far away as it is, we can't pass through the mountains, but we could fly there.
We should hurry.
We need to get there as quickly as possible. Agreed. It seems he's using a gauntlet runner belonging to the Sanctus Church. Judging by the date the journal written, he may arrive there soon. Hyperic seemed serious, but also quite sensitive. I think it's the Magla that's made him lose touch with reality.
That means...
It reminds me when I believed I should be sacrificed, and that gives me all the more reason to stop him at any cost.
I must.
So please, Bon, keep helping me. I'll draw from your strength. I can sense Yufa's strong determination, her immense trust in me. Which means we're not doing this till tomorrow. Oracle Priestess Yufa, Keeper and Inheritor of the Summoner's Virtues, your tempted bond has become a Fireforged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awaits within thee. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
This is something only I
Ooh, now
am
we can get the
capable
Devil Summoner ability. Yeah, it's good.
This is the place.
This is a place mentioned. The journal is so far away. I worry for them what they might be thinking of doing. Blah. It might help. It might be difficult to turn this tide, but I truly believe we can help.
This one's important.
I need to go find Sanctor Hyperic, who oh gosh, words are so hard today. Who headed to Mount Volcano. The informant at the tavern in DeFranco Street in Altabury should know more about the monsters there.
That's where you want to go.
Volcano should be around here. Despite it being a volcano, apparently it's safe.
We'll face danger here.
Right till people throw themselves in an active volcano, but sure.
Let's see. This place. This place.
Let us hurry there.
This should put us at night, and we can help Katharina. Or there was a quest we needed to do at night. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, we have a Katharina quest. Juna is on the road. She's an on the road quest. And what's his name is on the road quest. I don't really want to be around the people outside because it's so weird lately. The people in here feel nice and warm though. I wonder why. It's like there's this optimism in here. And it's gotten stronger since you came in. Actually, I can feel the people's hearts unwinding. Pretty amazing. What kind of magic is that? I wish the people outside were like this. And just like that, they were gone. Okay.
All right then. Where to?
What is that? Why is there another quest marker here that was not there? Oh my gosh, is there night quests too? Okay, let's go see what they need.
Luis is the only one left, isn't he? Hello.
That outfit, aren't you the candidate who claims to be the prince? If you possess the princely skills, then I have a task for you. There's a place some distance away called Altaberry called Mount Volcano. Could I ask you to look for the War King's legendary greatsword there? Story goes that ages ago, the War King united the land under his exemplary leadership. Even the sword he carried became stuff of legends. It's said to be stunning, awe-inspiring craftsmanship. I've traveled many leagues in hopes of seeing it. In fact, it's been 10 years since I first set out. Isn't that Mount Volcano, the veritable den of monsters? No doubt I'd die before I found it.
Yeah.
That's why I figured I might enlist someone so princely in my stead. Of course, I'll reward you handsomely, and you're sure to find other treasures there too. What say you? Hard to turn down treasures. We might find something we could use against Luis, or if not, we could sell it and buy something that is useful. What do you think? Do you want to go to Mount Volcano and look for this legendary greatsword? Sure.
Much gratitude to you.
You really do it. You have a great gratitude. I shall, of course, prepare a suitable reward. Not to mention the sword is yours to keep. I just want to see it.
We did it!
Nice. If we can swing it, then that's a great treasure, and a legendary sword on top of it sounds great. Sounds kind of worth it to me. I don't know why I said great. Words are hard. Remember, the great sword is sealed within Mount Volcano. We've done nothing but like
And right there
collect
is a
quests.
labyrinth.
Help me, will ya?
Just don't let greed get the better of you. There are some dangerous monsters there. Of course, we know the difference between bravery and foolishness. We'll prepare accordingly.
All right then.
Okay, if this place has a bunch of quests, anywhere else
Where
also
to?
have a bunch of quests? Or is it just the one because we picked up the thing about the volcano?
Where to?
So far, so
Where to?
good.
Let's go.
I said no. What are you doing? Stupid game. Okay.
All right then. Where to?
Why is that a question mark? Wait, what? No, hold up. What was that?
Let's go.
You little bastard, you.
All right then.
You little bastard, you. It will be Lord Luis before too long.
Oh, jeez.
Apparently, there's a hot spring here. This must be the bathing spot Yuffie was talking about. Water that melts away your anxiety. Hey, when that happens, we usually get mag. What do you say?
Yep.
This gives us a way to use our bath soaks, I think, without having to be in the Gauntlet Runner. Now that we're only on the Gauntlet Runner for one night. Oh well, let's help Katharina.
Wait, you?
Something's different, but still the same. I'm losing it. Oh, hey, sorry about that. You surprised me. Hey, what's the guy I just wanted to see? I've been thinking about what happened last time.
Thank you so much.
Do ya? What a champ. I know I talked big before, but I haven't done much of anything. I don't really know what to do, if I'm honest.
You know something?
I was just thinking about to that Manahote said about finding proper jobs. He was right about that, at least. Honest work would lead to honest lives, and more importantly, food on the table. But that's where I hit a dead end. What job could a therapist like us even qualify for? Well, not every day you see Katharina here in Altaberry.
Huh?
Hey, this is the big tall dude. There's this big tall guy in Grand Trad that was like selling water or whatever, and he's like way taller than everybody else in the entire game. You Doricus, you gathering people for work in these parts? Nah, I'm done doing that. I've got a steady gig at a huge furniture shop. The old man who runs the place has taken a liking to me. He's even letting me come up with new products and finding new help. I even pulled in all those guys you saw in the carriage the other day.
I'm so glad.
Well, ain't that just brilliant? I'm over the moon for you. Well, it's all thanks to you, you know. The old man only nice to Parapus like us because apparently you saved his life a long way back. He was cutting wood in the mountain and some bear didn't appreciate it much and he started running for his life when you swooped in and took it out. He says he knows most of us Parapus are good folk, so he doesn't mind giving us work. That's wonderful. Fantastic even.
Excuse me?
That all said, he probably is just one guy in a long list of people you've helped, right, Katharina? Well, what goes around comes around. If you're ever in a pinch, you come straight to us, you hear? I swear, Lychee. You've been hanging around in too many sus streams. Slowly getting to you. Thanks, and to tell all the lads I said hello.
I see it clear as day.
Relying on others, huh? Wasn't in my nature before, but there's stuff even I can't do alone. Oh, sorry about that.
Right then.
One person making waves may not amount to much, but when everyone gets stuck in, the world's gonna change. I know it. You're right about that, for sure. Looking at it that way, you start appreciating every day for what you can do with it.
Thank you. So much.
You've always been there for me. I know you never really had the time, but you've carved out some out anyhow. And you know what? I think that's why we deserve King Bon Roku. I want to live in a kind of world you create, Bon. I can sense Katharina's newfound purpose and her unshakable faith in me.
You're the ace in our deck, you know.
Displaying the location of treasure chests and explored areas, Katharina will support the party in certain dungeons. She's a force to be reckoned with. Oh, okay. I bet on those bounty hunts she'll now show up and help us. While in dungeons, Katharina may exhibit her martial prowess at the beginning of a battle by performing powerful attack on a single enemy. She gets to punch once. That's all we're getting from her. Awesome. That's helpful. Something dawned on me. Not sure how to put it to words, but most people find work through connections, right? And they try to make themselves sound like a good fit for that kind of work.
Don't fret now.
But I guess what I'm saying is that such a bad thing? Take me, for instance. I'm pretty tenacious. You know that about me.
Certainly.
Of course I knew that about you. I'm shameless, too. I'm not done asking for your help by a long shot. I have at least one quest left for us to reach rank 8. So anyway, I'm going to be out there putting the work in, so don't be a stranger. Katharina's faith in me has earned my support of the impoverished Parapus. I'm so glad we're doing this climb up the ranks again.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 29 days remain.
Hey, how about checking out the Coliseum in Brylehaven? Nothing beats a beat down you get treasure for. It would be killing two birds with one stone, I dare say. It may be worth our time if you're so inclined. I'm just trying to get everybody's class quests out of the way while we're at it.
We ought to proceed with caution.
What I need is more leaves.
Excuse me?
Hey, are you the one in this drawing? I knew it. You are famous then. You know how crazy the world is right now, Mr. Famous Person. From where it to what's it, everything's gone weird, really. Even just flying around out there makes me feel gross and sick. This place feels better. So, Mr. Famous, can you do something about this awful sky? Ah, you did miss a giant plot point. I've decided I'm going to leave this problem to you people folk, but I think I'll stay put for a while and watch over you from here, okay? This is the first time a fairy stayed and didn't disappear afterward. Okay, so when we had that big fight where we showed up at the Grand Trad, like Great Cathedral, to fight Luis, and like it was on the same stage where we did the stuff with Grius, and we knew that that wasn't going to work out, but we tried it anyway. Halfway through, Luis affected us with some really strong magic and turned us into a 400-foot tall black demon. All of our gold lines, you know how like we turn gold or whatever when stuff happens, all those turned dark purple. Our skin and our hair and everything turned like void black, and we became this giant, like 50-foot tall screaming monster. He then told everybody that that was because we're a human, because all Eldas are human, and all you have to do is cast a little bit of magic at us and it reveals our true selves, saying that all humans were all Elda. When that happened, our ratings tanked because everybody believes we're this giant, like, ravenous monster.
All right then.
Okay. Do we have any more day quests? We have probably another night quest for Katharina. Nurus, we still have to find his relic. Basilio has to cook for us. Yufa probably has a...
So irreverent.
Oh, now this I can't believe.
We're doing some just riding around, trying to get some more time in while we wait.
Can't believe.
What's this one? We have a bunch of new quests. The trials are great. The cooking I can only do, unfortunately, while we're on the runner. There's not a place for us to do that outside of that.
Ooh.
Oh, God. Luis rightfully ought to be king.
Ad break is finishing up. That's good.
Luis is the only one left.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, now this I can't believe. Luis rightfully
Yeah, so my original plan was to stream over the weekend,
So irreverent.
but now that I haven't jumped into PoE at all, go to hell, vile human prince. Man, really getting riled up, but that's fine, right? What's important is we don't break over this. Yeah, that was really weird.
This is all right.
It's the first time we've been like surfing around and it like completely stopped us in our tracks. Okay.
Luis
So
rightfully
that's
ought to be king.
done. What was the last thing you heard?
So irreverent.
Because it was yesterday when you went to grab food, I think, that we had it was like at the beginning of all that. Well, yesterday was a giant lore dump section with a bunch of
All right then.
a bunch of cutscenes. Yeah, he cast a magic on us to quote unquote reveal our true forms, turned us into this massive monster. We still looked like ourselves, but everything was dyed like void black. All of our lines, you know, the orange lines that show up on us and in our eyes, turned purple. We had like purple tears coming out of our eyes because he was distorting the magla in us to turn us into that. The magic, that forbidden magic that Luis has that everybody keeps talking about, is so nasty. They don't know what it is, but they know it's horrendous. He has the ability to turn anyone into those human monsters. He distorts the magla within them and they transform and turn into humans. And his whole plan is to turn everybody of this kingdom into humans, but they used us as an example, saying that we were a human all along. Elda were always humans. That's the reason why we should all be destroyed, so that we would tank our rating. We went from rank 2 to rank like 1500. Like, it was a pretty heavy drop. No, I want to say 2000 actually, because we've done quite a few quests to bring that back up.
All right then.
Because we got the support of like the Elden Sanctuary or whatever as well. which we didn't have before because they didn't even know we existed. When we combine the people at the Elden Sanctum plus the people that liked us still as the prince's simulacrum. Okay. So we have nothing else we can do during the day right now. Unless I find
All right then.
a quest
Where
or
to?
something to give us there's another quest here. What is up with this? Yeah, it was a really cool cutscene, but like
All right then.
he basically claimed we're the reason for playing on everybody's Elden prejudice that they already had, which is kind of funny because he is also Elden. He's from the Sanctuary. He was one of the kids of the people that were attacked in that town. And his parents were a set of doctors that used magic to heal anxieties and stuff from people to keep them from turning into humans. They practiced a different type of magic that helped fix people to keep them from turning into humans. And he's taken that and turned it into the opposite to make everything worse. Excuse me, could you possibly be the prince? There are all manners of unpleasant rumors floating around, but I don't believe a word of them. In truth, I've had my eye on you since the exhibition, and then I learned that your lineage was remarkable as your deeds. I know for certain you are worthy of being the next king. To show my appreciation, Your Highness, I have prepared something special, a promotion of sorts. I call it Warm Heart Full Wallet, Hot Spring Campaign. You have but to bathe in a hot spring, Your Highness, and you'll receive a reward. What? If you put some hot spring water you bathe into this vial, okay. If you put some hot spring water you bathed in into this vial and bring it to me as proof, I'll give you 30,000 reeve. Is that acceptable?
Whoa.
So you're gonna pay us to take a bath? This seems weird. Shady.
There's too
even.
much to take.
Why His Highness worked so hard to save his people. I just want him to have a moment to relax and offer a little extra monetary support. This is my sole desire. Will you accept this vial as a token of this humble merchant's goodwill?
Just sublime.
My word, such kindness is an honor to know you. Believe in me. Hot Spring is here underneath the Blue Scribe Bridge. Feel it gloomy, I know, especially being that it's only open at night. Okay, this is even weirder than I thought. But the baths are a slice of heaven.
Help me out, would you?
You can always find me here. Please let me know when you've acquired the spring water.
Let's give it a shot.
Not only does she want our bath water, but she wants it at a specific time of day. Or like from a very specific bath. Yufa, when we drank her bath water, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, at least that was like a full flowing pond. This girl is like, go simmer in some water like a stewed carrot so I can drink it. There's a hot spring underneath the Blue Scribe Bridge. Well, we'll head there when you want to take a bath. I needed something to do during the day. Oh wait, she said it was only open at night though. Why is there so many only open at night? Crap.
All right then.
So it is the one here. Okay, this is a bath we were already looking at taking. That was my plan to do today. I didn't realize it was only open at night though. Ow, my knee. Okay, what are the stats? We have tolerance up, we have courage up. Imagination we can get with the book. We have a quest that gives us eloquence. Just in case, let's come over here and we'll do a save scummy speech. Did you hear my hiccups? I've still got them. Thank you for the hydrate. I definitely needed it. And my posture is not too bad right now. Can't really fix it much more than I can. Oh, the good news is my good news and bad news. I finally got okayed to go to the gym. Starting on the 30th is when I start my PT for my lower back. The problem is I don't get to start the PT for my lower back till the 30th. So I'm going to be struggling, not able to go for walks, not able to use my standing desk or anything at minimum for a month.
Luis is the only one left.
You there?
Let's see the King's Rock and get our mag. Probably not going to be a lot because we're in like 4,000th place or whatever. Not surprised that all you're being recognized anymore. It's like Luis is the only one in the running now. Still, we're the only ones who can stop him. A twisted world built on people sacrificing each other. Well, never stand by and let that happen. Yeah, I'm allowed to do some of my upper back stuff right now. But they don't want me doing too much, so I've been kind of frustrated. Look, the other candidate is making speeches. There's quite a crowd. Ah, Bon, you've come at just the right moment. Would you care to partake in a debate with me? I got the feeling this guy wants to one-up you for the publicity. Let's send him home crying. If you can put the future you've imagined into words, I'm sure people will follow you. It'll be tough, but it's a good chance to hone your skills. If I enter a debate here, my eloquence and imagination should increase. If this goes well, we might even get some donations.
Salutations.
From what I've seen of your efforts to this point, your actions seem utterly haphazard. How long will you repeat this fanciful escapist promises? You know as well as I that what this country needs is consistency, concrete measures that will last a century. Allow me to explain in terms an ignorant child could comprehend. Open your ears now.
If that's all.
Let us first recall that all resources are limited. Food, fuel, and magic are precious natural commodities after all. Under my enlightened leadership, measure will be taken to preserve all intelligent beings. I would limit hunting to ensure the survival of local fauna. Preservation of such diversity will lead to the prosperity 100 years from now. That's the ideal nation in my mind's eye. Unlike those dolts who can only see short-term profits, Julian is a true genius. Limit hunting? Does that pompous fool think animals are more important than keeping people fed? Julian is playing the scholarly mind. How should I appeal to them?
Hang on.
You sound like your plans to value animals more than people. You're twisting my words, friends. None of us, we too are intelligent beings, and we must strive for a country where all populations can live better. Now that he explains that, I think I'd be okay with giving my support to Julian. I can trust someone that's smart, I think. I was rooting for Bon because he was quite a reputation, but it seems, God. I say one thing, and they just immediately like twist it. I've not won a single one of these debates yet. I'm going to reload this because I want to see what it is. That debate sure taught you a lesson.
Give it a shot.
At the very least, your eloquence and imagination seem to have improved.
All right. What now?
Is it Luis off?
Yeah.
Luis is the only one left.
I was trying to go off the
only one left.
that guy said something up front, and I was trying to appease to the crowd itself.
What? Hey there.
The only times I've ever done these really well is when I'm speaking by myself. It seems like every time I go against somebody else, no matter what I say, it's immediately kind of like poo-pooed, but
If that's
okay. Okay, the one guy talked about short-term profits. I feel like you're right. This one, let's try the present day matters too.
And besides,
None of your plans for the future will matter if we don't first address the pressing issues of today. Tribal discrimination, poverty, these matters are trivial. By my projections, these issues will simply sort themselves out over the course of the next century. We don't have 100 years to wait. We need help today. What Bond says isn't realistic either. Maybe we'd see results faster than Julian.
How absurd!
No, I swear, this is the problem with dull minds and of the short-sighted. I don't like these. I don't like them. They just feel weird. You did great in the debate, and the other candidate will be studying that loss for years. People, though they sound smart back there, they wanted you to have that. Thought you sounded smart. Ooh, we got 10K. Seems to hone your eloquence and yeah, right. Trivial discrimination is trivial. Not only is it trivial, he thinks it'll clear up in 100 years, and this has been an issue for over 200 years already.
all right.
Okay, so we got the same amount of rewards whether we succeeded or not. The only difference was we didn't get the cash. Oh, and our popularity went up quite a bit. Good. Good. Okay, now, Juno we still can't help till we get a ride. We have bathwater. We have, what was the other one? There was turning in Alfonso's money to his town. Let's do that real quick.
Where to?
Before I forget for the 900th time. Angler's Inn Square, I think. It's kind of frustrating because we can teleport directly to followers, but I can't teleport directly to quests.
Please?
Is he in the inn? I don't understand.
If Luis wins the crown, what will become of
Okay,
us?
while we're here, let's go ahead
Fancy
and buy
bed,
this extra. Oh, the potion of blight. Forgot about that.
Want in on this?
Yeah, I don't know. Manor of this Inn is another type of these places where a fancy name. You can't get there without flying, so who knows who the hell built it. As it's nearly unapproachable, most folks forget it exists. However, recently I heard there's a creature with a bounty placed on his head fled there. They'd be the Cocomordros. You heard the Cocosados. This one's similar to one of those. Like the Cocosados, it prefers to prey on soft and squishy, so it'll try to reduce your
Just between
defenses.
us.
You'd better prepare ways to harden your defense and use them often. Thankfully, it's also weak to ice. As long as it doesn't come down from there, there's only one who can defeat it. Good chance to show off, don't you think? If you come back safely, you'd better tell me how
Come
it
again,
went.
Eddie.
Best of luck, friend.
Hey,
I've heard something happened to the Forsaken Tower. Do you know
Want in on
anything?
this?
Reckless type, are you? Heh, I like it. Unfortunately, I don't have any reliable information, but how about a legend? A trial to obtain the forbidden power apparently passes. To pass, you have to fight a ferocious mad bastard of a monster. Long, long ago, a traveler returned from the tower and told this tale. According to him, the monster in there is an enormous beast unlike any other in the world. It takes any attempt to ward off against its attacks as an affront, and devastating blows and retribution is a terror to behold. That's all I know. Not to mention what it looks like or anything. Might all be a load of bollocks anyhow. Anyway, no one believes in such fairy tales these days, but it's true that something unusual is happening in the tower. Anyway, that's all I've got. If you find out what this trial really is about, you'll have to go see for yourself. Unleashes a powerful counterattack if its attacks are repelled or nullified. Okay. Now, where's the stupid quest I'm looking for? Okay, it's nighttime. Oh, is it? Let's see. How fake crunchy is it this time?
Weather like this, no telling what'll happen.
It really has become a bit of a meme at this point, I swear.
All right then.
It's crunchy. No, it's not. It's not crunchy in the slightest. What are you talking about? Oh, wait. Is it this guy over here? Hey, there he is. We've all set for the last request of Alonso's, getting his village to accept his donation. The road to the village has been cleared. We'll be there and back in no time by carriage. Splendid. I think this will be enlightening for you, so thank you for your time. We hurried Alonso's village by carriage and gave the money to the villagers.
You will?
All this money is for the village. This is more than enough to rebuild the village, but you're certain you want to give it to us? Just like to help. You truly are generous, as rumors say. We're grateful for your support. This village was in shambles after what Alonso did. Thanks to you, we'll manage to build from the ground up again. There are awful people in this world, but good people like you exist too. I think you ought to be king. Everyone in this village supports you wholeheartedly. The road ahead of you may be trying, but you will surely emerge victorious. Because of that, Alonso, we lost someone dear to us, but you've brought him to justice. You are this village's hope. We'll make sure your money is put to good use.
Why?
Hey, Mr. Bond, why did Alonso do all those bad things? His mom was a very nice lady, though. I safely delivered Alonso's inheritance back to his village. Is this really for the best? Yeah, dude killed himself for absolutely no reason. Way to go, man. I returned to the tavern Brilehaven where Alonso and I had spoken. I left the village without clearing Alonso's name, but is that really the right decision? Alonso's letter is gone.
Perchance
Oh my god, he faked his death. I want to kick somebody. I knew it. I knew it. But they carried on for so long.
Did my last words have you in tears?
I'm gonna kick you in the dick. Now you're littering?
What's with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Because I am seeing a ghost.
I didn't take you to be the superstitious sort. I didn't die. That's all there is to it. Even if the world would have preferred otherwise, I plan to keep living. As long as you and my mother wish for
it. Perchance.
Consider the letter a bit of a stage prop.
No, that doesn't save you from getting kicked in the dick, sir. That's all that matters.
But everything you wrote was sincere.
Quite so. Alas, did my deceit diminish my sincerity? I'm sure you've told your fair share of lies as well. The same is true of all your future subjects. No man or woman is completely honest. Fiction has its role to play in supporting people. Like with you in that book you hold so dear, yes?
Also, if you had let us in on the plan, we could have helped you bandstand a bit.
But there comes a time in all lives where reality starts to give chase. It closes in on us eventually. So when that time comes, well, if that time comes, we'll run from it for as long as we can. Is that so wrong? Of course not. It all comes back to weakness. But it's weakness that makes people interesting. I find it endearing. Should you ever have a need of deception, you can rely on me. I'll be at your service, no matter where or when.
I'll be counting on you, Alonso.
And I, you. Now, go on and show me that new world of yours. Oh, that reminds me. When I was giving my regards to the landowner, he said that you had called me your friend.
Nah, I don't mean that no more.
A long time ago, my mother once told me to keep my friends close. She said that one's parents are bound to depart this world first, but friends would stand by me for life. Back then, I couldn't see past trying to keep her alive. But now, I think you and I might just have a future. So long, young majesty.
Alonso smiled and sauntered off contented. Thanks to Alonso's behind-the-scenes maneuvers, people of the city are now fully support me. A 60-point jump. Thanks. I'm frustrated with that guy. Whatever. But that leaves us time to do a second thing at night. And we need to go
All right then.
scrub our butt in some water and give it to a girl for her to drink or whatever we're doing. Hey, hold up.
Let's go.
This guy's back.
How exciting.
Oh dear, oh dear.
The guy that stole all our money. Like a month ago. Oh God, what did you clip? Hold on. What did you do? I've said some ridiculous stuff in the last little bit. Huh, that didn't work. There we go. You really did cut it off right there. Thanks, Leechy. Thanks. It's gonna be great when I raid someone at some point and then do a like, do you want a clip shout out? Not anymore. Now to get this guy. This dude stole our money so long ago. Seems you've lost this time, but chin up. What do you mean I lost?
Oh, come on, babe.
You got guts, I respect that, but sorry, mate, not a bet I can take. Sounds rich coming from me, but with that luck of yours, maybe there's more you can do in life than gamble with it, eh? Oh, you know what? Maybe we did lose. Were we like one level too high? Was that what happened?
All right then.
Oh well. Oh well. Okay. Let's go, and we're taking a bath, yeah?
Where
We need to go to Altabury for that. And
Let's go.
All right.
Still haven't gotten that sword surfing thing. I don't think we're going to at this point. I need to just at one point like tape the controller with me like surfing into the wall just to get the distance down. Okay, let's do this. Let's go sell our bodily fluids. Water's supposed to melt away your anxiety and nervousness. Melting away your anxiety. Hey, that's what happens. We usually get mag. What do you say? Let's soak for a bit. I'll be waiting for you, so take your time. What? Gallica doesn't want to come get in the bath with us? Maybe the terrible sky scared everyone else away, but there's no guests here. I could take a relaxing bath like this. The soothing heat from the water radiated in a very cold of my body. Starting to tremble. What should I do? Oh God, what? Can't take this anymore. I have to get out. Oh, cool. I noticed a plant-like object floating in the water with me. Oh, that's right. That merchant in Altabury asked me to bottle up some of my hot spring water. My mind and body are fully refreshed, and I obtained some mag and melted into the water. I should meet it with Gallica and return to the others. We're going to reload that and see.
The day of the hero draws near.
Yeah,
We shall see the crowning of a new king. 28 days remain.
I don't know how I feel about it. No. Okay. System load. While that's loading, I'm gonna alt tab and fix something real quick. Surrey bot like breaks so much stuff for me. Add jail for the lychee at the perfect time, because everything is broken. Bum, fixing all the things that are always on fire. I don't know why I'm singing. I wish I would stop. Oh man, what's wrong with me? Oop. And then let's do this. And we'll swap this to this. Okay. We are good to go on my end finally. I do hate that I have to jump through all these extra hoops now though. Oh, that's why it broke. It's gone. I was like, I've been sitting here like looking for this thing, and I was like, oh man, I guess I already fixed it. I didn't fix it. My Caster Labs was just closed, like altogether. Okay, there we go. I did do, oh my gosh. I love Caster Labs for the premise, but man, does it not work right. Caster Labs is this secondary app that lets me combine all my like chats together. And it's just not very good. They just constantly have issues with it. It works really well. All the features they have when they work is by far the better version of this app than all of the other versions. Most of them use chat injection, where they take chat from multiple chats and they all inject them into each other. Wampus, good morning for you. I'm assuming you just now woke up.
This place. Got it.
You haven't slept. What did you do instead of sleeping? Maybe the terrible sky scared everyone away. There's no guests here. I could probably take a relaxing bath like this. Soothing heat from the water radiates to my very core of my body. Starting to tremble. What should I do?
All right.
I move over to a spot where the temperature is a little more comfortable. The water feels good. The whole of my being and my soul outward feel like it's been revitalized by the heat of the bath. I noticed a plant-like object floating in the water. Okay, still the same plant. That's right, Merton Alderberry needs our bath water. I obtained some mag. Okay, so all that did was give us more mag. I should meet up with Gallica and return to the others. That's a waste. That was a waste of time.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 28 days remain.
Yeah, I can't hydrate. I'm dehydrated for a while now.
Here you are.
I'm just gonna shrivel up and blow away in the wind. I am doing all right. I played Marvel Rivals last night till 2 a.m. So I did get a little distracted.
All right then. Where to?
Let's see. Let's go to, what was it, Brylehaven? Or was it Altaberry? It was Altaberry. Okay. Yeah, I played Marvel Rivals till 2 a.m. and then woke up this morning at like right before 7 on my own without like any help at all. I was just wide awake. So like, I'm still wide awake. This is the first time in days I haven't been tired all day. It's actually to the point where my wife suggests that I either need to start getting up really early or tomorrow I need to try staying up till 2 a.m. I have this weird thing that happens that normally in the summers for me, I only sleep 4 hours a night because I just can't sleep more than that. It makes me sick to sleep more than that during the summers. And we're thinking maybe it's doing it in the winter now too, and I'm just not reacting the same way. I have had my thyroid taken out. It's been over a year. So who knows? I'm gonna try not sleeping again tonight till 2 and then seeing what happens. I'm literally experimenting on myself, so we'll see. Here's my delicious bath water for you. Yes, you have a certain glow about you. I take it you've gone to a hot spring and you've brought the water. Yeah, it's in this vial.
Goodbye now.
Then allow me to take it off your hands. If I may ask you, how was the hot spring? It was nice and cozy. The water imparting true coziness. Yes, a perfect seal of approval. Now all I have to do is reproduce this prince-infused water. I've done it. My perfect bath salts are complete. She took my salty ass, had me bathe, collected it, and then got all the salt back out of it.
Huh?
What's all about this a seal of approval? What do you mean, reproduce the water? Well, making bath salts is my business, you see, and what better way to sell a product than to say they satisfied even His Highness? You just intended to use him for advertising? That's what this was about? You're the worst.
There's too much to take.
Wait, I apologize for not discussing my intentions, but I'm not lying about being your supporter. Today, the people of this country are chilled to the bone, and with these humble bath salts, I hope I might restore a modicum of warmth to their hearts. Of course, they're just bath salts. They won't stop wars or change hearts. True warmth comes only when we are prosperous and a peaceful country. That's why I've wanted to use a blend of approval by you. You're the one striving to bring warmth back to our country, after all. Well, Vaughn, it does seem like she gets your values. What do you think? I guess it might be all right to give her your deal of approval. Oh man, okay, so do we fall for our merchant ways of doing stuff? As long as I get my cut, why of course. Please accept this token of my appreciation. And with this, please, I heard so much of your reputation, your good works. I offer you no less. It would be at my distinct honor if these funds helped ease your future endeavors.
Mission accomplished.
I mean, it's better than her being like, we really thought that's what she was doing. We thought she was buying our bathwater to drink it, because we previously had a time frame with Priestess Yufa, where the first time we meet here, we're all parched to death and we're like drinking out of the stream. And then we look up and just up the stream like 20 feet is Yufa taking a bath. So this is now our second hint at bathwater drinking in this game. I gave the vial of hot spring water to the merchant. I also vowed to become king and change the country in order to thaw the frozen people's hearts. And we jumped like 20, 30 points because of it. Please take this as well. It's, well, it's an insect, but it has the most fine sheen to it. I'm sure it's oh my god, it's a golden beetle. A gold beetle, huh? Well, sure, we'll take it. Thanks. Of course, surely these salts deserve a proper name to convey the depth and strength of your faith in them. Yes, I got it. I shall call them the Prince's Serene Embrace.
Just sublime.
Just picture it. Would you like to smell as though His Highness himself is holding you in his arms? Okay, so we're at that crossroad. Remember, Lychee, my character flaw? Feel like I gotta go with my character flaw.
Wait a second.
Genius, sensational, Ethan. What? You're into it? Yesterday when it was like, do you want to continue the story or not? My character's just like, nope, I'm out. Y'all are done with this. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. With your support behind Your Highness, these bath salts will no doubt be a smash hit. I'm going to suggest this product to the general stores in town right away. Thank you for the hydrate.
It flames.
I can't even do it. On the sides of my face.
Breathing breath.
Oh, man. I was able to get them to sell it without a problem. Now, please take this opportunity to purchase one yourself. You're telling me I don't even get a free one? Oh, I do get a free one. Okay.
Just sublime.
While I wait for you to create the truly warm country of our dreams, I will do my best to make sure everyone is nice and cozy. Cool. Do your best. How did it end up like this? I don't know. It's like some troll is in control right now or something.
What now?
Something up?
Okay. Now that all that ridiculousness is aside, let's see how sensational my own salts are. God. I don't even know where to see where the salts and stuff. I'm sure it's just under usable items, but the Prince's Serene Embrace. Use this while bathing to increase the protagonist's max MP by 2. Which is silly, because if we wash our clothes on the Gauntlet Runner, I think it's more than that. I think the only reason we want that is because we can guarantee getting a bath every single night, and the Gauntlet Runner can only be used while in motion. Can we use the salt to cook? It has a nice princely aroma, like he hasn't changed his clothes in 3 months. However, I guess technically the clothes I was wearing before were part of the simulacrum, so they were all purely made of Magla, which means I was bathing and like washing them and stuff for absolutely no reason, because they were made from pure magic. All those showers I took didn't matter. I was made of pure magic and couldn't get dirty anyway. And Juna's is on the ship. Okay. What other quests can I quickly do? We had another one that was one. Oh, making the bread. But we need to be traveling for that?
What do you think you're playing?
Okay, I think at this point, we could probably hit up the volcano.
Where to?
So let's do that. We have to get there from Altaberry. Oh, we're already there.
All right then.
That
Let's
saves
head
us a
there
lot
right
of time,
away.
actually. I mean, fair, but I'm assuming as part of my like royal care, they were probably bathing me and stuff because they were constantly checking up on my health and making sure I was all right. So I would assume my physical body was at least getting like sponge baths of some kind.
Preparations are complete. Leave it to me. The runner's all ready for you.
Okay, so
Now then.
we have
All right.
Neris's quest, Proof of Power, as well as I think the relic is also here.
Danger.
And
I think.
there's
Actually,
the
let's go
campground.
double check. Let's go double check. I now don't know. I get so like doubting in myself sometimes of like my memory that I just can't trust it. Blah, blah, blah. Practice for keeping something hidden. The volcano north of Altaberry Surrey fits the bill. Oh, so it is the volcano. Okay. Never mind. That's even
All right,
better.
then.
We can knock out 3 birds with 1 stone.
Let's
with
go.
that. What time are we looking at? Yeah, we still got time. Good, good, good. Now, we still have Basilio's book to read. 2 separate Basilio cooking sessions. Juna's chibi form. And Yufa's possibly all manageable to get done in this trip.
Okay, what's the plan?
Now then.
This is the place. We do have a request there.
We'll leave it to me. We'll put a stop to that
I
fool
should very
sanctor.
much like to
Thank
go
you very
there.
much, Bon. Everyone, let's finish this. By the way, I think we've gotten some more information about this place from the Altaberry informant. But if you don't need
Yeah,
out, we should
it's
do
your-
that. I thought we did all these already. Let's think it over. Back out,
Understood.
back out, back out, back out. Let's go to the tavern.
All right then.
The one I grabbed was not for Altaberry. It was Brylehaven.
Let's head there right
Nope,
away.
that's the recruitment center. Son of a bananas.
All right.
Try this again. Tavern, tavern, tavern. I need a tavern. Welcome back, Wampus. How was your day going so far?
No harm in just listening.
Oh, we actually had quite a bit from her. That's good. We're not going to the Tower of
Keep this to
Insolence right now,
yourself.
but here's something formidable has appeared in the town. Tower of Insolence is going to be around among those of us in the information business. But rumors are all based in legends, and naturally, I'm somewhat skeptical. Would you mind telling us what you know? I pride myself on the information being factual, so know that what I'm about to say is merely speculation on a legend. A very long time ago, there was a man who returned from the tower, and I can't speak of the veracity of this man's statement, but he claimed, a foul miasma-ridden body none can pierce, and glare that will curse you, your children and your children's children. He left this mysterious message and then vanished. Just what did he see in there, I wonder? Logically, perhaps it refers to a monster immune to all attacks that curses its enemies, yet I merely offer interpretation on an ancient legend. I feel like I disgrace my reputation just telling
No
you
harm
the
in
tale.
just listening, you
Still,
know.
I have to admit, I'm curious about what's actually in the tower. Do tell me if you find out. Just don't do anything that'll get you killed. True that a monster has appeared on the abandoned path. As you may know, that's a forest where a group of people were said to have been abandoned, all for the sake of reducing the amount of mouths to feed during a famine. Story is merely a rumor. If it were true at all, it happened a long time ago. Despite that, people still avoid going near that place. That may be why no one's noticed the monster until recently. The beast and Ordamos, and it appears to have made the area its new home. It's a bipedal giant that's become absolutely unmanageable once it goes berserk. When it builds up its strength, its attacks become
Take this to
absurdly
yourself.
powerful. After it's powered itself up, you'll need to prioritize dispelling its power. Do so, and it'll overextend itself, making it become weak. Seems like it's weak to dark, however, it'll repel electric, so don't bother with that. Thankfully, there are no villages in the area, but only a matter of time before it makes its way over to populated areas. So please eliminate it. That's our scrap of paper for that. The dispel is kind of cool. I do like kind of that it's forcing us to use some of this other stuff, but at the same time, it's so late in the game that it feels weird. Mount Volcano was once a mine. It's famous for high-grade precious stones found there, but at some point, monsters began to appear in the area. The miners tried their best to fight them off, but they never stood a chance. Now, no one dares to go to the place except for a few daring fortune seekers who continue to plumb the mountain's resources. But I've also recently heard rumors that there's a mad Sanctus who's holed
Keep
up
this
against
to
the mountain.
yourself.
Contrary to what you expected, the Sanctus is said to wield dark magic. Beyond that, no other information about this figure has been hard to find. Whatever the reason, many of the monsters in the region also use dark magic. Perhaps there's something in the region that attracts them. They like to inflict hex, which allows their attacks to cause more damage. So be prepared for that if you intend to go. Well, I wish you luck. We do have some anti-hex stuff though, so that's not 100% out of the world. Out of the world? Out of the words? Words. Ignore all that rambling. I don't know what I'm talking about.
All right, then.
Okay. That's now at least everything for there, and we can finally get in the gauntlet runner.
Well then.
I gotta wash off all my bath salts. Yeah. So dumb. Whole thing is dumb. Whatever.
Huh?
Words are very hard. Words are hard. Reading is hard. Buh.
Now then, what should we do?
Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. Get back to Volcano.
Now then.
Ooh,
Should
they
be
put
enchanting.
out, complete side note, they put out the specs for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and my PC, if everything works right, should be able to play the game on the highest settings, 60 frames at 1440p, which is what I use. Now, hopefully, maybe we can bump that down a bit. I would prefer to get 120 frames out of it because sometimes at 60 frames, I actually get a little motion sick. The closer we get to 120, the more that goes away. So I'm hoping that happens, but we'll put a stop to that fool Sanctor. Thank you very much, Bon. Everyone, let us finish this. Be careful, we'll arrive into some unpleasant weather.
It's your call.
We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight? But of course, as long as we don't dilly-dally.
Great. Let's move
The fact that there's like permanent weather here is kind of rough.
What to pick?
I hear a voice. This is so hard. Juna comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. I could, or we could, oh, we have 2 recipes to cook actually, don't we? We have a bread. We have a bread that needs Luma bees, right? It's not Invincible Noodles, is it? Something light and fluffy that has Luma bees in it. Ah. A baked sweet, so soft, even a bit, not even a blade can cleave it. Erects a barrier that nullifies one. Okay. That makes no sense, but sure. We need to find wherever these white peach turnips come from. This is the dish that she wants us to make. Actually, we already have one. Okay, let's do one cooking session with Basilio, and then we'll have another cooking session with Basilio, I think, right afterwards.
All good.
Oh no, this is a Virga Island recipe. That's not what I wanted. They wouldn't let me back out. Bond, do you ever pray to God? Pray in hopes that our greatest needs might be answered. Thank you, Lychee. Cooking's not so different if you wish for it to turn out delicious. Ingredients will surely respond, though I suppose it's a little much to compare it to God. I pray with all my heart that every meal will turn out tasty. It does nobody any good to dwell on tiring it could be. I wonder if it's one of those things that, like, that was around the time I stopped buying everything not nailed down was Virga Island, so the herbs we're grinding now will be the foundation of flavor. Make sure you encourage them. Lastly, we chant a little incantation to ensure tasting. Focus on your feelings. Ready? Say it with me, Bond. Levika Toki Kushio. See, our hopes and feelings are steeped in there now. Amazing. The stew we made feels like a warm embrace. It's the Mistari tribe's secret enchanted porridge. Do you smell that? That's all the heart we put into it. What we really want, what would be amazing for us, would be any of the recipes that Juna has. Juna's recipes all give MP, but they all require like difficult to get ingredients like fish. The fish, you can only fish like one fish at a time, and it takes an entire time frame sequence to get a fish. Where, oh where is Basilio? Oh, you know what? I bet he's downstairs. Keep forgetting that he hangs out on this beanbag.
Sam.
Seeing this guy proper weird looking. If it's Luis who's behind it, then we've got one more reason to smack him down. But scrambling around do us no good. Even the easy things will just go to rot. Just gotta take it slow and do what we can for now. Oh yeah, you feeling hungry? I wanted to thank you for coming along on my errand last time, yeah? So I figured I could cook you something. Fantastic. Well, table for one right this way. Oh, he's cooking for just us? Good, isn't it? That's my try at tree nut egg drop soup and honey glazed poison Takasodos chicken. The food looks really great, actually. What's the matter? Lose your appetite? Oh, the poison. No worries, mate. Salt cured, yeah? I got all the toxins out. Isn't it dangerous or anything? I got a salty sweet glaze and it leaves the tongue tingling for more.
Yeah?
See? Good, eh?
Yeah.
More, please. You're only one bite in and you want more. Guess you really are keen on it. Truth is, wasn't long ago that I couldn't cook a thing. After the Igniter's experience, my sense of taste got load sharper. Couldn't eat much unless it tasted really nice. So I sort of picked up cooking to fend for myself.
Right.
All right, and an after dinner treat here too. Lychee, I get an after dinner treat.
Yeah.
Could be you, but no. To here, we got baked fruit sweets, right along with some Alento tea. The tea's bitter stuff, so I preserved the leaves in sugar. The gentle scent calms the heart. Alento's one of them, sedative herbs. I drink it myself on nights when my pain gets loud.
Really?
Does it hurt that badly?
Just a sec.
Sometimes, yeah, like something inside of me is clawing to get out.
Oh, right.
Reminds me, I never did get to tell you about these old wounds. Me and Del, we grew up in the slums. Well, I call them the slums, more like a trash dump. No parents or anything, so even the day was pretty miserable. I went to enlist, hoping we could afford to eat that way. They told me I was too young, but I got invited as part of some Igniter development facility. Told me I'd be helping test igniters before the soldiers got them, but they left out the part about testing them on us. We lived or died, it didn't matter. Vince was there too, you know, the mate who split his herbs with us. At that facility, you got room, board, and a bit of coin. Slave wages, but if the igniters went unstable on you, you stopped being useful and that's it. Done. No matter what they threw at us, how bad we hurt, we took it all. We had to. And we're gonna chill for ads. Because we have our ad break right now. While that's going on, I'm going to bounce around and do all my kick-based stuff. Unfortunately, kick has a tendency to be a little weird about how ads and whatnot works and follows and all that. So I tried to go and visit the people that I do follow on Kick, and like there's this thing where it doesn't count if you're in their chat unless you like talk often enough or something. They're treating it really weird over there. I don't know. Hopefully I can get that managed and bounced out a little bit better. Yes, how is the Wampus? You still haven't slept. Are you like exhausted or just having like an insomnia day where like you're not really tired, but you're not really awake either? Because those can be a little rough. Not always the end of the world. Like sometimes on insomnia days, I'm just like, guess what? I'm doing some extra cleaning. Like I can just fill it up with stuff to actually do. Like if I'm already not going to be sleeping, I might as well like accomplish something. Though, I'm not going to lie. You're too giddy. What are you giddy about? What happened? What did you do? Hey, I'm glad. Obviously, there's something else there, but as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. The somber piano music they give us for this is crazy. Oh, that's cool. It's really crazy how that happens. Because of the way the algorithm works, they always try to match you up with people like that are close to you first. So like there's quite often that people find out that like, oh man, the streamer I watch literally lives like 2 doors down. So weird that that happens. I'm glad it worked out and was like, cool though. I've been gonna sound like morbid and sad. I'm fine, but I've been like ridiculously isolated since I've had kids. Because it's like, you don't have a lot of time when you have kids. You have to kind of set off like 50% of your day or more to help them with what they're doing. Kind of why I stream, because I need the interaction with somebody that isn't going to tell me about Bluey or Minecraft all day. Whew. My oldest, man, he is obsessed with Minecraft, and it kills me because he hasn't been allowed to watch Minecraft, play Minecraft, or any of that in like close to 6 months. He's been banned from Minecraft, and it's still all he talks about every single day. He plays Grounded, the one with like where you're shrunk down really tiny. He doesn't talk about that one at all, but he plays it every day for at least like 20 minutes. Sounds like you two made the right choice to run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, in hindsight, sure. It took us ages to commit a breakout, though. Dawn to dusk, all we had was pain. Death was always one faulty igniter away. Looking back, I've never gotten through it without Del. The experiments got worse, and I started losing friends to him, and one by one ended up at death's door myself. And that's when Del had enough and broke us out. Del was in rough shape himself, but he carried me and ran with me all the way to the church, and that's where we met Lady Rella. She told me, "What's it like now? It's not all there is. If you keep living in the world, will surely change." Feels like I finally get what she meant. I got to treat you to a nice meal. I even got to meet Vinka again. Wouldn't have had those chances if I had given up. And now, giving up's the last thing on my mind. Hell, I've got an actual hope. You might just be able to build a world Del and I dreamt of. I can sense Basilio's determination to live and his deep trust in me. I'm really upset that his friendship screen is not a fist bump, like, because it really could have been. That's why Del stopped growing, you know, side effects of the experiment and all. By the looks of him, Vinka got the opposite. Maybe a little grayer, but he's not actually aged all that much, you know. In any case, seems like he's doing well, and I'm glad for that at least.
But
he was having chest pains, though.
Wait.
You don't mean he was lying about sleeping wrong? He was, wasn't he? You can't even sleep wrong on your chest anyway, right? Damn it. Can't believe he slipped it past me, and I bought it without a second look. Gotta ask Vinka what the hell's going on. But we probably won't be able to make it today. Take me to Brylehaven when you can. You gotta. Yes. Good.
Far to the north of
I don't
Altenburg,
know. My
Mount
kids are
Vulcano
not
rises through the molten ash of its own making. Magla crystals are swallowed by the lava, and a malevolent heat scorches the air. Conditions only hideous monsters could find alluring. Or perhaps the monsters are not the only ones. Defying reason, the party descends into the maw of the pyre.
Okay. My kids are not in a place yet right now where they can really be trusted.
This is the place.
This is where we can find Hyperic. It's not that I don't trust people with my kids. That is partially it. But it's also just when kids are on the spectrum. My oldest is definitely on the spectrum. My youngest is starting to present as well. When they are that way, it is very difficult for them to adapt to new situations and new people. The start of the school year is always really rough. The end of the school year is always really rough because things are different, and their way of like coping with that is just destroying everything in sight. And unfortunately, it's not their fault. There's literally nothing we can do about it other than trying to be understanding and whatever, right? So like, I don't even trust my own family or my wife's own family with our kids. We don't. Like, they don't understand, and no matter how much we try to explain it to them, they still just don't understand. It's rough. So, like, as much as it would be nice to like go on a trip or do something and like have somebody watch the kids for the afternoon, like, other than their oldest sister, because we have she's 19 or 20. I have a stepdaughter that is in college. She's not around often because she's in college, but like, you know, once a year she'll come and like watch the kids so we can go out to a movie or try to do something. For the most part, we don't really like wasting money like that, so we don't ask very often. But it is nice to go sit down at a steak restaurant without having to like cut the kids' food and stuff. So outside of like that time frame, we don't really trust anybody with our kids for more than like a couple of hours, just because of the difficulties it is with dealing with them. And it's tiring sometimes, but I'm a stay-at-home dad that's super sick, and like I can't really do much for myself anyway. I'm getting better. I'm way better than before they took out the thyroid. So, you know, up and up, right? The only time I ever even really feel the need is when I myself am feeling caretaker fatigue from having to take care of them, but I don't know. I just don't ever really have a need for it. My thoughts are filled with concern for those that were brought here. Will you join me in my search? Of course.
Thank you very much.
You have my sincerest thanks. Where are they? Let us proceed with care and caution so we miss no clues. Just a second. I sense something. This feeling, it's just another relic. Oi, you there. I'm glad I caught up with you. Well, I heard you lot were coming and I rushed here right away. Just couldn't keep still. This place is like my back garden, you know. Don't be afraid to rely on me, Kay. Wha-bam. We're going to talk to her just because she's special. Come on, let's hurry up and go. I'm looking forward to this. Who are you?
Leave it out, mate.
What do you want? Just so you know, this ore's mine. You better not try swiping it or you'll be sorry. We're just here to find some people. Would you happen to know anything about the monsters in here? Oh, I guess I got worked up over nothing. Anyway, I can tell you that fire magic won't do a bit of good here. Bet you could have guessed that just by looking at them, though, couldn't you? I'll tell you one more thing, but it'll cost you. Spare a little water. Yeah, sure. Here, drink up. That's what I'm talking about. All right. I've got some great info for you. So listen and be careful. The Mandrel's roar. It debilitates you in all the worst ways. Getting attacked while you're like that is dangerous. If it roars at you, you have to prioritize restoring your abilities. Let's go.
Now, where was I?
Our biggest attack with Yufa is actually our fire magic. So let's go see if she has some other magic she can learn. Why, that's a new archetype. Might I ask you for a demonstration? Nah. We're going to pet Plateau. Good kitty, warm
Please,
kitty.
do make yourselves comfortable.
Little ball of
you
fur.
have my deepest...
Oh, no, that's not the one I meant to do. Special experiments. Summon experiment. Oh my bananas. There's a bunch of extras. Okay. Shattered spear. More fire. Multi-targets with ice. That's probably going to be our best bet. Yeah, Plateau is best kitty. Look at this goofy looking thing. You can now use Devil Summoner archetypes to call upon the knight, who uses powerful multi-target ice magic and inflicts frostbite. That means these are Summoner and these are Elite Summoner. Can I still use the basic summons with my Elite Summoner, though? Let's pet Plateau one more time. Okay. Not what I meant to do. Here we go. I got one more fruit leaf. Hey, Stroll. Need you to I need you to level up already, man. It's still not enough. Okay. Bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A. Gosh, my brain is all over the place. Ignore me. Oh, it really is bananas. And she needs Magic Seeker. So that thing I just purchased, I do not have the ability to use. Because I need Magic Seeker to level 10. Let's see what we can do. Let's just get in here, do some fighting, and we'll see what happens.
You'll come.
And we are at a good spot. I might see if we can leave ourselves in this dungeon. I'm not sure yet. It depends on if they have a good crystal farm in here. Let's do it.
Go.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We have 3 quests in here. A relic, saving the people of that thing, and then I think we also have a boss monster in here for a different quest.
You're not serious.
You're not part of the lot that passed through, are you? Sorry, what lot? Some sanctor-looking fellow was leading a group of sick and old folk in here. Something about him gave me the shivers. I couldn't muster the courage to tell him to stop. Bad to hear it. This place is far too dangerous to bring people like that here. I hope you can find some way to get them to stop. Thank you for the big stretch, by the way. It was really helpful. They went towards the room at the deepest point. I hope you can stop him before it's too late. All of these, like, dungeons are just the exact same poorly made,
This is
like
bad.
rock
They're
walls.
onto us.
I don't think we can avoid a fight here.
Oh, dead.
Our foes have fallen. We are safe for the time being.
Okay, well that went well.
There they are.
Forewarned, our enemies are aware of us.
Your health is low.
God. Okay, that's not working. So we got to figure out another way to do it.
Right there.
We made short work of them.
It's all just gonna be self-immolating, guys. God. Whatever.
That's all of them.
Hey, a leaf. I went the world's absolute longest way to get to what I need. It might have been actually quicker to leave the menu and come back in.
Right.
There
Get
we
used to
go.
this.
Troll's mastery has resulted in continued growth. Endurance is increased by 4. Okay, now we have
Now.
everything we need allegedly to get Stroll his royal warrior. It is not cheap. Oh my bejeebus. We see other people's. She needs Dark Knight 15, Elemental Master 15, Paladin 20. He's may needs Tycoon. Why does he need Tycoon? She needs a class that she doesn't even know what it is yet. Oh, it's because it's her dancer class. Okay, that's fine. Basilio needs stuff we don't even have. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, well, he's not level 8 yet. Maybe that's why. Yeah, so Stroll can pick up his legendary class now. He's going to be the only one that probably gets his before the end of the game. That's funny. That is really, really funny. Unfortunate, but, you know, whatever.
I see. I see. Fascinating.
As a royal warrior, you may call upon this power, most complete expression of Stroll's way of
This
life.
right here.
The power to support a new ruler with martial might is a pillar of a changing world. This archetype is its pinnacle, binding all the heroic tales of the warrior together.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to
course.
entrust Stroll with this power. Yeah, he's getting his legendary class, and he most likely will be the only one I finish getting the legendary class with before we beat the game. Then hear us, O valiant heart. By shared resolve and an honored creed, take new form as an eternal warrior. I hear the voices of past hero souls, O masterful hero who hath faced and conquered thy anxieties, the deepest and most powerful secrets of the warrior we bestow upon thee. This heat that rushes through my veins is a power unlike anything I've felt before. The royal warrior, it seems my determination is turning into power itself. I will take pride in reinforming my noble heritage, and now I will live it in its purest form. The royal warrior archetype is awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
A new power to wield.
Wow, his damage jumps so high on that. Too bad he's most likely not coming into my party. Because I'd have to get rid of Basilio and Yufa, and they don't, because I haven't finished their classes yet. I'm not even going to get to use him. It's so silly. We might at one point attempt it if I get this fight up here. Allegedly, they're like resistant to magic, so yeah. I might not even use it because the other two haven't had their classes fixed yet. Once I can get their ranks for their personal quests up to rank 8, I can swap them out. It might be rank 7 actually. Let's do that. Let's check.
What now?
Followers. Let's check. Yufa. ability details. Yes, when she hits rank 7, she gets the XP at a normal rate when she's not in the party. Yep, okay. So yeah, we'll have to do one more quest with her. We actually might get hers unlocked at the end of this dungeon when we finish it. Basilios, though. Yeah, Basilios isn't until rank 7, and he's only rank 3 right now. So we have a long time of hanging out with Basilio till we can get that fixed. Oops. Wait, what did I do? I did turn around back around on myself. That's my fault. I don't even know how I pulled that off. The problem is does he have the ability to taunt? Like right now, I still need Hulkenberg to be our tank, which is the biggest reason why I haven't swapped her out yet, because she's the only one I have that's like a proper like tanking person. Seeing a man who looks like a sanctuary, he would have had a whole caravan of people with him. Kind of hard to miss.
What is it?
Sure did. That fellow leading them did look like a sanctuary, but he's blowing away monsters in his path with no trouble. Thought he was using some sort of light magic, but then each monster he killed was swallowed by this darkness. I'm still a bit shaken. Sounds like we're going to need some extra defense against magic attacks. You planning to stop him? Be careful. I think that dark miasma was a hack. Getting hit by one of those could spell a real disaster. Further without preparations if I was you. Yeah, let's activate this thing and then run away.
I must do this!
We seem to have defeated them all.
Take this!
Not half bad.
There's a ladder here. Let's do the ladder first before we go farther down. Ugh, this dungeon's weirdly empty, and it's all just explodey people. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't typically like these jumpy up, jump down puzzles.
That should come in handy.
Another golden beetle. There's another hole to jump down. And our relic. What?
All right, nice.
Relic.
This.
What's this little pebble glowing from the inside? I've never seen a gemstone quite like it. I can't imagine it'll be any of use to us. I guess I'll just leave it here then.
Wait a second.
Hold on. You know that I think that this could be one of those relics that Nurse mentioned. Ugh, the little talks we do about the relics, they're always just like, oh, it's junk. Let's throw it in the trash. And like Gallica has the exact same answer of, oh my gosh, this could be a relic. And I'm just kind of like, it was in a chest in a dungeon. Why would we not keep it? Even if it was just a golden encased herd, like we could probably get money out of it. Like I don't know. It just seems really odd just to throw stuff on the ground that we like searched for. Okay. Oh, this dungeon's kind of bleh.
Our enemies have discovered us.
Yeah, where are you at?
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
I never paid attention to our attack style. She is a little treasure obsessed, but like, do you blame her?
You can breathe a little easier now, I think.
Come on! Let's push through!
Neatly done.
A leaf of light. Yes.
That was brilliant.
Good. We need all the leaves of light. That is our bread and butter.
I knew I could count on you.
It does suck that we can't get those guys defeated, though. Let's go around and we'll.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
What fight? Hey.
Come and get it.
If you see use for it, I say take it with you.
I've yet to get one of those guys down. That's so frustrating.
What an incredible
It is
find.
odd to
Had
just
not
throw it away.
expected that.
Like, ooh.
What now?
Basilio. Oh, Basilio. I've got you a new axe. Wait, is that not the door I thought it was? It is not the door I thought it was. Okay. We have a jump down point back there. I think we're gonna keep.
I must do this!
Marvelous.
That was a pain.
Okay,
We
let's give this all we've
Any
got.
spell boots? Think this should do the trick? About that perfect!
So she's her special has basically just been
Flare!
wow. Prince Archetype's so dumb strong.
Great work, everyone!
That'll do it.
Good, good, good. Okay, let's grab chest. We have a ladder and a jump down
A
spot.
magnificent find.
We don't really use anybody that uses the faker, unfortunately. This jump down point leads to where though? Because that's up. This is farther down. Yeah, this is a first. That's good. Oh, that over there is not though.
We've been spotted.
I see the enemy.
All right, how's that?
This battle's ours. Let's go.
Leave this to me! You done begging for your life?
Yeah, so that's what they've shown is that little specific stance she has
I won't hold
in the
back.
like original promotional material, trying to say that like she was always going to be a part of our group or whatever, and then it turned out no, that's not how that works. Resistant to slash, okay.
Light! A tough one.
Here I go. This may be it. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Do I have blunt damage? I don't think I do.
Heed me. The enemy still stands.
Stay insane in a fight? Not bloody
Berserker!
It's so loud. Nice and cheap, but it'll give us a weak hit.
Is everyone all right? Huh, take this! Way yet
I don't know
clings
why
to
I did
life.
that. I could have killed that without having to do this. I just like zoned out for a second.
Come on, this has to work!
Yeah, calm down. We're
Maybe
fine.
not. Still here?
Take my fullest power.
My entire lack of ability is so. Oh, that's resistant.
That should have worked.
And it was a crit. Awesome. That is perfect. We have about 50 seconds before our last ad of the day.
Great work, everyone!
I was really hoping to find a good farm spot in here, but it doesn't seem to be one.
I am most certainly
Right.
stronger than I
I
was.
could get used to this.
We're done here. Let's keep moving.
I see where you are now. Which means
There they are.
you got this.
I'll take you down in
This
no
is
time.
this is our chance! Don't forget about me! You done begging for your life.
Let's go. Flare! Stay sharp.
Captain just took
It's not
out
over
our
yet.
group,
Oh,
Captain.
souls of
Bravo.
kings, give me strength.
Only one
I'm
left.
awesome
Finish them
souls.
off
Do
and we're
your
clear.
thing.
Boom. What?
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Check me out.
The pure amount of
I'm
leaves and stuff
better
we're
and
getting is
stronger.
ridiculous.
Let's push through, cat.
Now let's show them how it's done.
This is our chance.
Forward. We can fight well. Get ready. This'll be over in no time.
Come forth, royal soul.
Since they're all darkness type monsters, the prince archetype is just going to walk all over this dungeon like it's nobody's business.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
A bunch more leaves though. Is it time to stop 100% investing into luck? I think it is. I think we're going to start diversifying into other stats.
I think we got them all. We'll be.
Okay, that's another jump down.
I see the enemy.
Come on!
I can feel my power growing.
Let's, oh gosh. Okay, so a bunch of people still needed, this.
What now?
Hulkenberg needs both of these to 15, right? So she has to get wizard. And to do that, we have to get here. And then that has to get to 10. So let's feed Hulkenberg some leaves into mage till it gets to 20. I did see the ads. I'm just going to do some like management while we're waiting. Okay, now let's do archetype, Hulkenberg.
I see.
Mage.
Fascinating. This right here. All right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I see.
Power of the wizard is amazing. I can feel even stronger magic resonating through me. Forge your path with the speed of light, magic that swells within me.
To greater heights.
We're not doing that though, so no need to worry about it. Oh, that is studied. Okay. We need wizard to 10. We have some leaves, but I don't think it's enough to get wizard to 10.
A new means of protection.
Yeah, it's going to slowly run out. We're going to run out right before 10, I think.
greater
No,
heights.
we might make it. Might make it. Welcome back. We've just been doing inventory management while you were gone. There we go. So that's now to 10. And we need Hulkenberg to learn
I
Dark
see.
Knight.
Fascinating. This right here.
His heroic embodiment is that of an elite protector, a shield obscured by shadow of the lance. It turns upon its foes to do mortal harm. This is a reflecting magic class.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Let us hero, valiant heart, shared resolve, honored creed, take the new form of an elite knight. She looks like oh gosh, what it has? A dual hand? I can't remember. It's the Headless Knights or whatever. The voices of past hero souls, O worthy heart who tempts anxiety into strength exalted. If thou art prepared to remain principled and pursue the path of the protector, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the night. Power of the Dark Knight. Most interesting. Upon the dark road I tread, using power to defend. I shall protect what must be until the most final moments. To the end, no trial is too great.
A new means of protection.
Okay. Now, we needed, what, both of these up to 15, right? Paladin to 20. What is Elemental Master? Holy crap, why is her stuff so expensive? Okay, I guess... let's up her Dark Knight to 15 first. Well, no, she needs a Paladin. Blah, 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 blah.
To greater heights.
Yeah, 15% chance to repel fire, ice, electric, wind, light, dark. As a passive, she doesn't even have to actively do anything for that to work. Because right now she's still a magic knight, but like her stats jump quite a bit for some of them, but then other ones, like our endurance is lower because it's a lower profession. It's kind of dumb. It feels like it's almost pointless to go to the next profession until you've capped them out. The system feels kind of odd. Oh man, so we've got to go down again. There's that set of ladders in the middle. Elemental mastery, yeah. Yeah. Did you watch the thing about my story with Genshin about the nurse asking about the whether I was doing a pull or not when my heart stuff messed up?
Okay, let's clean them up quick.
This is our chance. Me first.
And then Prince gets to go first. We do Radiance, and then everything dies, and we move on.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
I wish I liked Genshin more. I love the like farming food and like wood and stuff, but I don't know. I don't like the characters. Maybe I need to give them another chance. Like maybe I'm just being a little too rough about it. But
Strong ones ahead.
Oh.
You gotta be careful.
why is he so high level?
Let's push through.
Tis our opening.
Okay, let's clean them up quick.
We do so much Alpha Strike damage.
Vitus power. The magic seeds. It's still up.
This take my fullest power. Heed me. I'm sorry, everyone.
Who should? Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
Boom.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
I need to do stuff to up Basilia's like
Carry this fortress
magic
on.
cap. He's too strong to be running out of mana all the time.
I feel.
Ha! I have.
Ah, I didn't know I had
I
it
don't
in
see
me.
any more.
Okay, let's not get turned around because I do a lot.
Spotted.
Unfortunately.
Blades at the ready.
I'm right here. We're done here. Let's keep
Hey,
moving.
we finally beat it for once.
Right there. All right. How's that?
feel my power
Let's push
grow.
through. All right. How's that? Let's push through.
I knew you could do it.
There they are.
That'll do it.
Self-immolation is so frustrating. That's another down. How many floors does this place have? Stupid place is massive.
Right there. All right. How's that?
We won't allow
We
any
shall
counter.
sleep
Stay
then.
calm, everyone.
Think this.
Let's go. Flare. Last one.
Wow.
Okay.
Did you just get
Everyone
all
is.
of them?
I can do this.
Guess
If
all
I can
it
get
takes
close.
is the right
Be
motivation.
beautified. The enemy still stands.
Okay, let's do this.
I just didn't want to waste
Woo,
mana
not
after
too shabby.
Prince did
Let's
so
keep this
much.
up, everyone.
We're done. That was
I
all
see
of
the
them.
enemy.
There
We
we go.
won't allow for any counterattacks.
Everyone, go! Don't forget.
Yeah, yeah. Don't forget me, Radiance, in the fights.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone. Be careful.
There they are.
There's more of them.
Come on. Forward. We strike fast.
This is all down in one focus. Think this.
I'm counting on you.
To the back. I pray you're ready. It is your turn. This is the last.
Going,
Trying to spread out some of the mana.
Awesome souls, do your thing.
Oh my god, are you really immune to
Hold on,
like
I'll
physical
hand
damage?
back.
Okay, that's
For
good.
all that we strive for. Was ineffective.
It didn't affect
I will
them.
fight. I won't hold back.
Fine.
Flare.
such a waste.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone!
What now?
Okay. No, don't do it that way again. 21 more leaves. Let's keep upping. She needed Dark Knight to 15, Paladin to 20.
A new means of protection.
Elemental Mastery to 15.
To greater heights.
We ran out of leaves just in time. Awesome. Okay, let's go back. We have 2 ladders. We got here by jumping, though. I worry about the up ladder taking us the correct way. So let's go the incorrect way first.
Right there. Time for some close combat.
Let us settle
This battle's
this.
ours. Let's go. Vitus power. You better be sure. The next one's yours.
I pray you're ready. A
Keep
bit more
it
to
up,
go.
Yuffie.
We're doing well.
Stay insane in a fight.
Yikes! Watch out for their counterattack!
No, you done it.
Tried to save mana and got us all ridiculously hurt. Good. Good. I don't know what I would have done with myself. And none of these people can be damaged
Not
by
now.
her stuff.
Join with me.
We'll combine our strength.
I still used all my mana anyway. Oh my god.
We're looking good here.
What am I doing with my life?
Heed me! Uh-oh! Brace yourselves!
I used fire in a volcano.
Still fight.
I used fire
How about
in
a heal before
If I
you
say
hit the
so
next
myself.
a volcano. Maybe I'm more tired than I thought I was, I swear. There we go.
Come on.
Let's maintain this
Let's
momentum.
do
Stay calm, everyone.
This will be over in no time.
Okay.
Come forth, royal soul. I'll cut through.
I did it anyway.
A tough one.
I can
Swear.
do this.
Swear I have a brain, I promise.
Come forth and help me finish
Who
this.
should I be?
Berserker!
You serious?
Wasn't that supposed to be his weakness?
Magic Knight! Just still not enough.
The next one's yours.
Please go right ahead.
I'll hang back.
Magic Knight!
There's a bit of roundabout way to use that, but okay.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone!
You know what I need to do? I need to just give
We've done it.
Yuffie.
Let's keep moving.
We have.
What
Have I
now?
taught Yuffie literally anything else? I have not.
I see. Fascinating. This, right? All right.
I'm counting.
Of course.
Teach her how to be a mage real quick, and I'll give her a leaf if we have it, just to bump her up to 2 so she can use frost right now. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge, blah, 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 blah. I see the mage archetype shall live up to the faith placed in me by binding magic to my will. Witness my strength, O dragon god.
It seems I've grown.
Yeah, we're not putting you as that class. I just want to get you to inherit the skills from it.
I feel
That should
new
be more than
power
enough.
surging within me.
Then, let's see, Yuffie. Oh, magic inheritance.
All right.
Liz. There we go. Do you have any passives that she can learn? She doesn't have a single passive. Okay.
I see the enemy. Forward!
A preemptive
Nice
strike.
move,
Down in one fell swoop. Me first. You done
Yeah,
begging
yeah.
for your life.
You first.
I'm counting on you.
Save the captain's magic.
Heed me. One more remains. Power,
doing well. Okay, let's do this. You can take him.
Only one left. Let justice prevail. Clear.
No, I'll stay my blade.
I will fight with. We're looking good here.
Ev, take my fullest power.
4.
Freeze!
It does close enough damage, but it counts as a weak point, and it's only 4 mana.
What a finale.
That's silly.
Keep your energy up, everyone.
That is a way too weak for me to be using outside of this very specific instance.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Right there.
Been made. There is still danger here.
Let's do this.
Stay vigilant.
They're gone.
Go.
The danger is behind us.
I need to get just a little bit more level so I can attack these guys outside of combat.
I'm counting on you.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
You fuck.
That's the spirit. All yours.
Only 2
Observe the enemy.
left.
Let us stay sharp as one.
Let's do
Oh, that was a waste.
Got one.
Let's stay calm. The next one's yours.
Summoner. Sharpen. The enemy still stands.
I try some dumb stuff sometimes, I swear. Basilio, no.
You better be ready. Gotta
Oh, really? That's what Hex does. That's not good.
Finish them off and we're clear.
I will fight with pride. We're looking good here.
I can do this. Come forth now.
Oh no, what did you do?
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this
I'm
up,
assuming.
Let us focus on moving forward.
Is this me healing it? Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. Yep. Thanks, Leechy. Thanks. That's great. I love it. Love it so much.
Am I cursed? Bloody hell, help me out.
We gotta run around and not get in a fight. I really need the prince to like level up already.
You're hexed, Basilio.
Let's go.
If you attack, you're the one who's gonna get hurt.
Boom.
Just
We
one
all
left.
went down in
I
one
expect
shot.
no less.
I shall do
So much
souls
for
of
a
kings.
challenge.
Give me strength.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Thank you for
felt
making the
great.
clips anyway.
That'll do.
It does help a bunch.
Tremble before.
I'm better and stronger.
Unfortunately. Okay.
What now?
Well, let's stuff more leaves into Hulkenberg. Make her eat something that's not a bug for once. Okay. Paladin
New
needed
means of
20.
protection. I've acquired a new power.
I wonder if for now I shouldn't throw her in the Dark Knight
To
Profession
greater heights.
and cap it off. Let's just cap it off. It's going to be a waste, but... I'm trying my best, okay? Troll's no help. He's just sitting in... Oh my gosh, there's another floor. Okay, we're going to have to backtrack, I think. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to backtrack right now because I'm so deep and I have a ladder I skipped. Oh, can I even go back up? Yeah, let's go check this up ladder. I know it's a bit of a waste. We're trapped in here, though, for like a bit. So what I need is an item I can pick up from the ground to create a save point. Now, the chances of me playing this off stream, though, are kind of low. You know, I mean, I just got Metaphor ReFantagio. I'll be able to play Path of Exile literally as soon as I get off stream if I wanted to. My plan for Path of Exile, I'm not actually going to, like, play it. Look, an autosafer opening the door. Perfect. That is a useless door, by the way. There's absolutely no reason for...
Come and get me.
That might be of use later.
Okay. There's no reason for us to be all the way up there. But we're going to call that our stopping point from when we opened the door. Yep. I'm going to call that. We're going to take a break. I'm going to get off, try to grab some snackage so I can go and get my kids from their final day of school this week because it is Friday. They're kind of the bigger reason I don't stream on the weekends, or I would stream like Tuesday through Sunday. But sometimes on the weekends they need a lot of extra help. For now, let's do this big, ultra big. We're just staying ultra big. Yep. Ultra big. What we're going with. I am not 100% sure if I'm going to stream this weekend. I kind of want to. If we do, it'll be during our normal hours, the like 11 to 3 thing. Just to make it easier. I really want to play Path of Exile. That's really what it is. I want Path of Exile like now. Fortunately, it only came out like 2 hours ago. An hour ago. 55 minutes ago, to be precise. Because I don't know how to read a calendar, apparently. It still kills me that I did that. I was like, yes, 11. Look, I planned this like 2 days ago based on me having the time wrong. Whoops. So far, wow, nobody I typically watch is streaming Path of Exile, and everybody that is a larger streamer, but they're just sitting in queue. So that's good. Yeah. So yeah, it's supposed to be 2, and I was looking at it. I'm like, oh man, 11 o'clock. Great. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. Nobody can get in. That's even better. Nobody's playing Path of Exile right now because they can't. Everybody on my list that's playing Path of Exile is playing Queue Simulator. Let's go and bug Noxus. She just got off work. They are playing Ark. Right now it says games and demos, and we're going to go make fun of her not being able to set her stream up. Go and give Noxus a hard time. Sounds like a good day to me. Why? I don't know. We're that type of friend. Like with Noxus and them, Noxus and Lumen, we are very pick and poke at each other. So we're going to go bug her real quick. Thank y'all for stopping out. We'll most likely be back Tuesday, but if anything clears up, Path of Exile this weekend. So look forward to that. If not, Path of Exile Tuesday. Y'all have a good one, okay? Bye. Bye-bye. Yes. Good. Y'all have a good one.